Going on, everybody? I can't see the side chat now, it's too bright, but let me welcome you in. I will say my hellos once I get my coffee. It's crazy. This weather went from super hot to now below normal temperatures. The craziness of Happy Sunday. Please tap the like button if you're coming in. Like up the stream. It is very appreciated. It's pretty windy tonight too. So I'm welcoming this cup of coffee. Yeah, there's everybody. Over there at the crap house, flop house. Yeah, please tap the like button. Double tap the screen to give a thumbs up. Somebody just dumped a whole bunch of junk on the side of the road back there. A whole bunch of junk. I noticed it's something that's happening. It used to be a rare thing back in the day, 20 years ago. Now it's not uncommon to see somebody just pull up in a random spot in a neighborhood and just dump their junk over the side of the road. Not that unusual anymore, sad to say. So tonight's ham, and I dispatched that ham today. I got that all cut out, that beautiful spiral ham, 59 cents a pound. I got that bad boy all cut up. A lot of it's frozen. I got some for tonight, plus some mashed potatoes. It's ice cream boy. There we go. Welcome in. Let's see, how busy are we? Do we have a spot? Okay, come on, mate. Come on out. There you go. That's the spirit, my man. That is the spirit. Okay, it's Modelo time for everybody. Anytime's a good time for Modelo time. Be right back. Man, you ever get tired of being in the hood? You ever get tired of being in the hood? All right, let's see what we got here. We've got we got Cindy. How you doing, babe? Ronnie, how are you? Raven in a van, nice to see you. Krista's World, hello to you. Thank you for coming in today, Ronnie. Yeah, I would love to hang out too. I've loved meeting everybody on YouTube. Hey, Ace, how are you? Crow, hello. Daniel, good to see you. Yilva, hello, nice to see you. TC, hello. Welcome in. I'm sporting my new Ray-Bans. Right. Okay, Rosie, don't be a dick. Okay, yeah. Hey, Monkey Boy, what's going on? What is going on, Jeff? Hello. Sky. Hello from France. I was just watching some videos on France the last couple days about people that have retired in France and how they like the life over there. I'm not talking about Paris necessarily, but you know, Lyon and other cities. I think it's fascinating. I think I could definitely, I don't think I could retire in England, but I think I could retire in France because the weather is, it's a nice, in a lot of parts of France, it's a very nice climate. And I think that would be ours. I've watched people, one lady bought a home out in the countryside, kind of a wrecky looking place, but she spent 23,000 pounds in Vegas enjoying your weekend. That's great. She spent 23,000 pounds. No, 23,000 euros, and she bought a place in Paris, and she's living a life. Yeah, I'm doing okay, doing good. I mean, it was a tough week last week, but it's over. It's going to be tough this week too. I got to get a tooth prepared for crowning. So that kind of was kind of an unexpected little deal. Saint-Tropez had a lot of fun with great. Oh, that looks all right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've kind of learned my lesson. We still have some lovely videos. Yeah, I've been looking at a lot more videos about France. People that, I mean, not that I ever will. I'm just saying, because you know, it's. I don't know if I would want to be that far from family and friends. But it looked pretty cool the way that some people were living and everything. But this woman's like, oh, I could be alone and be happy forever being alone. That's like the opposite of me. Like if I could set up camp in a stadium or home in a stadium, that would be good. Full of people, or a coliseum or something. That's my idea of fun. Yeah, there's some. Yeah, I think France is very underrated. I think so. Yeah, I was over with Blackbird today. We went over to the Center for Spiritual Living this morning, which was interesting. I have something funny to relate to in relation to last week. It's funny how there's, what do they say, 3 degrees of separation or whatever it is. What's the saying? 6 degrees, 5 degrees? Kind of falls under that category. Man, the temperature just went down about 20 degrees compared to yesterday, which I'm not complaining about. Now it's delightful. So I field stripped this ham today. I have one bag with bone and some of the more grizzled bits I'll use for bean soup in the future. But now I have a nice amount of clam chowder, which I made last night, and I have plenty of beef, spicy beef noodle. Baby, and what's going on, man?
What's going on? Hey.
I was calling him Scooter Boy. He was over last night. He loved that clam chowder I made up last night. I mean, what the hell? What's not to love? That stuff was over the top delicious. I'm happy just interacting with people online. I'm alone though. Yeah, that's cool. I just love to be around people. What's up, Sansui? How you doing? Can you buy a homeless person a drink? Well, I never turned down somebody that asked me for money on the street. Does that count? I don't know if they're getting a drink or not. But, right? I try not to turn anybody down that asks for something. Okay, let's go. Are we in a parade? Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. We're looking around. We're clueless. We don't know where we're going. Do, 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 do. Thing is, didn't know if I took my afternoon allergy pill or not, so I couldn't risk taking another one. So. Call me Ishmael. Thus begins the very famous story of Moby Dick. All right, here we go. By the great Herman Melville. Take another bite out of here. Just try not to freak the ladies out. Right. Yeah, I kept it all. I kept the bone. And of course it's got some wrangly bits of meat on it too, so that'll be good for the future. All right, I tapped the pole. Okay, we are in place. Let's put this down. Yeah, field stripped that. Thank you, Sanzu. I appreciate that. Let's see, Kelly, how are you, babe? What's up, champ? Love the golf shirt. Are you the next? That's me. I'm the next Tiger Woods. I just lack the social skills. Well, you know, hey, Crow, how are you? Clam chowder was delicious. My compliments. Thank you very much. It was good. I just love hanging with people. I love it. I love it. I love it. But that's what makes the world go round. It's all different kind of people. Man, Crow, I couldn't believe it. I got like that thing sliced up that the bone was only about 3/4 of a pound. Everything else was meat on that baby. And I put together 4 big 1-gallon freezer bags full of ham to pull out for the future. Plus what I got tonight. I don't know. I like to hang out with people. It's going to be windy today, so that pollen's going to be blowing around a little bit. Luckily, Kitchen Stadium is still standing, but we had a definite change of weather trend from that 2 high heat days that we had the last couple days. So just to recap, this week we got some more trash cans to install tomorrow. Wednesday is the cat's got to go to the vet to have its stitches removed, and I think that's the end of the line as far as Simba is concerned. What do I got there? I got something coming up Thursday. Oh, I got my teeth at 9 a.m. Thursday morning. We're going to be grinding this baby down to see if we can get a crown or whether we got to go to the endodontist. So because this chip is a little bit below the gum surface, just a small amount, it's like that's a big upcharge for this job. Because they have to pull that gum back and be able to seat that thing properly. So it sounds like there's going to be a little bit of pain in the future. So how's everybody doing today? Yeah, we went over this morning after I got done field stripping the ham. Got that put away. We went over to the Center for Spiritual Living, which, although I've listened to that guy on the radio since '98 here locally, 1998, first time I ever went over to the center. It was an interesting place. What struck me most was there was not one kid, not one baby, not one. I think the youngest person over there looked like they were about 20 years old, which really surprised me. I would say the average age was probably about 55 years old or so. And, it's just, I'm not making any, I'm not saying it just struck me because I'm a good observer of things. Nose training and getting my wisdom teeth removed not long ago. Okay, yeah, Simba's doing good. So it was interesting. Good coffee. They actually brought in, I think, Starbucks coffee or Oliver's coffee. And served that up. Everybody was really nice inside. There's some interesting artwork that people have done. It's hanging on the walls. I didn't know it used to be a roller skating rink that it's in. Because, that's a good thing to convert inside. So it was a good time. We spent about an hour over there. They had some baked goods and stuff that they sat on the table, but I didn't want to be that person. I had like half of a lime donuts. Roller rinks bring back memories. Yeah, this thing made a good church hall due to the curved sort of ceiling and no columns or anything. So it was kind of an interesting place. Another good time. So it's good. Blackbird can go over Sunday and get a cup of coffee and maybe think about things greater than him. That's not the worst thing in the world. But I guess Tuesday we got to tell. I don't know what day Spike's got to go over to get ready to get on the road. I guess he's going to go on some type of mini vacation or something. He really wants to get back to Humboldt County. Just let the breezes come through. So in about 1 month, what is today, the 1st of June, so the 7th of July. So we have a little over a month and a few days to, and we'll be back in Vegas for at least 2 weeks. So I think I'll take 2 weeks. And if it's going to be longer, I'll take maybe 3 days in LA break, and then I'll come back to maybe a week or so and finish up. Yeah. No, you were talking about an earthquake. I don't know. Was anything you were talking about a 6.0 to a 7.5 or something? I don't know. I just think earthquakes aren't that rarity. I like watching Bird at the driving range. Beer in one hand, driver in the other. Japan had multiple. Well, Japan's always, they're having constant earthquakes in Japan. Constant. Things have been very quiet on the Pacific plate over here. My working theory is that the 1906, the great earthquake, San Francisco, Santa Rosa, all up and down the San Andreas, that released so much pressure that it could be 500,000 years before another big earthquake of that magnitude hits here, because that so much pressure was released in that 8.0 or whatever the hell it was on that April morning in 1906. That I think it'll be a long time before we have to worry about a major. I mean, we've had, we had another one in '69 that leveled downtown here, took down the old courthouse and stuff. That's why this city looks so architecturally crappy. It's just a miserable looking city compared to Petaluma, because there's not much original structure. It's around here. Everything had to be rebuilt. Looking at the intersection 4. Yeah, so I'm not surprised. How you doing, Mom Rich? Good to see you. So yeah, Japan has tons of earthquakes. We have the geysers up here in the northern part of the county where they actually inject wastewater into the cracks in the ground, and that creates steam power, which generates electricity. Calpine up there. So they're always having earthquakes when that wastewater hits the hot rocks below, causes them to split. I don't know. I hope the whole world doesn't split or crack off like my tooth. I get the part that blows off into space. I'm free floating on my own little country out there. I trust gravity will hold us together. Love will keep us together. How are you, Carol? Hey, Aquarium, what's going on? The age of Aquarium. What is going on? So yeah, it was good Sunday. It didn't take me but 15 minutes. That ham was already spiral cut, so that makes it so much easier. They just go around the perimeter of the bone, and all you have to do is slice down the bone line, and it all comes off really well. Hey, Blue. What blows me away, the article is about the size of it. They have like 125 million people. A lot of, look at Indonesia. Right. What is Indonesia, the third most populated country in the world or something? Shit. They're just, they're an island nation. Java, Timor, all these islands. I mean, you would talk about far-flung. Just the Japanese population is just, it's gone down. There's just not a lot of young people anymore. So these foreigners can go in and buy these houses. And hell, you don't even know if somebody died in it or something. You have no idea. But you can get them for a couple $1,000s now. But they're not in Tokyo. You'll be out in the middle. Yeah, today went fast. Yeah, Cali with 3 times. Well, I've lived in Hong Kong, which was the most densely populated place on earth, and Shanghai with 20 million people, Mexico City with 24 million. You just don't feel it. Mexico City super spread out. They say Japan is very, very expensive. Tourism at the negative. I think relatively speaking, Japan is not as expensive as it used to be. In other words, other places caught up. It's not that Japan is cheaper. It just doesn't feel like it's so expensive because the yen is still relatively cheap. I don't know. It's 135 yen to the dollar or something like that. India, yeah, I don't really have a lot of desire to go to India. I don't know if some of you remember when I was met Traveling Eddie down in Mexico City, and Eddie's half Colombian and half American. And wow, he went back. He couldn't wait. We would talk down to Mexico City. Man, I can't wait. Rosie, you got to come over to India, and we're going to do it up. He went back to India about 2 years ago. And he couldn't wait to get the hell out of there. He said that's it, because you can't, it's just, anywhere you stay in a hostel or something, it's just constant beeping, beep, 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 beep. It's just, there's never any quiet time. And for me, it'd be all right, but not for Eddie. Did you hear about the chaos in Boulder? No, I didn't hear. What went on, Terry? I didn't hear. But I'm not surprised anything that goes on, and we're entering a new age of barbarism here. Nothing surprises me, and you best gird your loins because it's going to get a hell of a lot worse. There's no force on earth to turn around what's underway here. If you think people are just going to naturally be better on their own, you've got another thing coming. Let's make sure we're charged. We're going to sit this baby Ronnie right where we can see it. Right there. Let's sit that baby up. Keep an eye on that. People being set on fire at some mall. People being set on fire at a mall. Let that be a warning to you. People have just lost their minds. Some pedestrian mall. So what, did somebody come by with gasoline and then just throw a match on people? I said, there's places like Vegas where I like to stream and back alleys, and it's not going to be long. It's maybe another year. It'll be semi-safe. After that, it'll be undoable anymore. He had clear bottles of liquid. Well, obviously, it was something flammable. Walking on honor that is still held by Hamas. They apparently walk in honor of the hostages still. When somebody's fanatical about death, it's not a good situation for the rest of the world. It's not a good situation at all, because there's no talking sense. There's no. It's all meaningless. Japan, 2 ladies renovate now the people that passed into Airbnb. They hire locals to clean in there, doing mobile, and visit Japan. Yeah, but where is it located in Japan? I need to be where the action is. If I'm not around Tokyo, I have like zero interest in Japan. I don't want to be on Hokkaido. I don't want to be in Yakamoto. I don't want to be in Gugabugamoto. Zero interest. Hey, doctor, how you doing? My friend said Japan is very cheap, clean, and everything. Yeah, I think Japan, relatively on a cost, it's not a big tourist place. In other words, not everybody's beating down the door to go to Japan. Now, I would like to go to Japan to just eat from the south all the way up to the north. I think that would be pretty wild. It would probably be absolutely safe. South Korea is where it's at, Seoul. Yeah. I like the food. But again, who's going to visit Korea? There's just, outside of Seoul, I mean, who even knows? What are you going to do? Slap skin out in some pine forest or something? Or it's just not a big place for tourism. It's like Taiwan is so people ask me, should I go to Taiwan? Fruits are more better than America, probably grade A fruits. It's a very turned inward society. I mean, you're not really going to make friends among a lot of your peer age in Japan. And it's very hard for people to immigrate into Japan, so it's hard to sustain its population. There's interest from some to visit, but I would say absolutely positively, I would be much more eager to visit North Korea than I would South Korea. Just because it would make me feel tingly to be up there, and just the fact that ain't nobody gonna come and get you, right? If the shit goes bad, like that poor guy Warm Beer or whatever, he was beaten to death and then brought home. He died within a couple of days. Yeah, that it's true. North Korea is a clean place, no garbage in the ground. I've seen videos. It's kind of like one of those model cities where they just have certain buildings that are put up for government people. The woman that does the North Korean propaganda, Kim Jong-un to and they gave her a state apartment or something for being a good lackey for all those years. North Korea's poor air located. How can it be? What is the economy there? It's a peasant economy. It's like the 1080s, 1100s in Europe or something. Right? You got poor, dirty peasants just scratching out a living. Shoot you for littering. That's Singapore. They'll shoot you for littering. They'll cane you. Thanks to Lee Kuan Yew and his legacy. We will cane you. We used to have a lot more littering, but my neighborhood, unfortunately in Mexico, it's not a thing to pick up garbage, and people will just eat a candy bar and just throw the wrapper on the ground. So no matter what town you go to, there's always garbage blowing around the streets. Russia talks good looking for people, but the lack of free speech now is like life unbearable. Yeah, it's pretty dirty. You get outside of the core centers of most Mexican towns, and it just degrades very rapidly. Mexicali, San Luis, Los Algodones, packs of wild dogs roaming around. I remember we were in Mexicali and we went to this, you don't really want to go too deep into the interior outside of a city at night because you never know. Taxi driver, we're out in the darkness somehow, there's no lights on the road. And all of a sudden we come to this place, it looks like a 1950s diner. It's so lit up with all these cars parked outside. It's a hoppin' taco place with young people and music. It was like crazy. Where there's family, there's lots of strong families. Centrally planned, straight controlled economy. Yeah, how's that working out for them? That's the beauty of communism, equal misery for all. So I guess North Korea is kind of the poster child for that. I have nothing against the people, though, having to live under those terrible conditions and that total absence of freedom that they've been so brainwashed for so many generations. They don't even know. Okay, it looks like the van is a rocket next to me here. I guess somebody's boondocking in this Chrysler van next to me. Mexican van, that's what. Well, we didn't use. Yeah, well, we used to know, and then you have to ask yourself why. It's what was the linchpin of civilization. Now we've moved to a place where people will be able to just take their own lives. Got a big article in the New York Times, even if you're not gravely ill, why shouldn't you be able to take your own life? Talk about an absence of faith. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing next. They're just boondocking. That's all right. Work van is better because when you have a minivan, you have to put the silver reflectors in all the windows, and people know that people know you're in there. What's up, Christian? How you doing? Everything good. Japan is really clean too, as far as us. It's part of the culture there. So that's a way that places like Tokyo are forced to become less expensive over time because they just don't have the money. They don't have the population. They have all the buildings, all fitted out, all built, all the apartments and everything, and all the complexes, but there's just less people. I haven't seen it. That would go all over, especially with all this high rent. It's a dream. You better got plenty of money. Well, you'll never see that happen here in America. Well, you can see that in the Philippines. I used to see that all the time when I worked there. You can see it in Hong Kong. Just we're a car society here. We're not a. Those places are all public transportation places. Which public transportation is great, but it's not practical in the United States. Plus, you don't have the number of young people anymore. Some of our schools here are closing down. What's going on, Ace? Yeah. It's pretty sad when you think about it, Crow. How we used to be a loving society and would put family first. Daycare. Every mass murderer, everyone that's ever taken up a gun and mass murdered has one thing in common. They've all been products of daycare. Well, you know, when women started entering the workforce, and I don't say anything disparaging about it. It's everybody's right if they want to work to work. But that's a big part of what drove up. They'll say, well, we had to get into the workforce because of the cost of living. Well, that's because the government was spending deficit spending, driving up the cost of shit. And that helps accelerate that cost of living going up. Over expansion of the economy, way over expanding. Now there's simply not going to be enough people to support it. So here now they're going to be mean testing Medicaid for nursing homes that if you have over $2,000 of assets, then or Medicaid, then you can't get. You have to prorate it or something for Medicaid. What will happen this week to the markets? Well, Christian, we're coming into summertime here, and the tariffs talk has been very disruptive to the economy. That's one thing. It's made business planning near impossible here. So everything's on hold. That's number one. Number two, after April 4th and the horrors of the overnight market on April 4th, when the Chinese started to unleash their sell programs of United States assets, it had such a profound impact on the Treasury and the Federal Reserve that they're now in a position. I said it's similar to a person that sells, a couple kids set up a lemonade stand and they end up just buying their own lemonade. That's what the Federal Reserve is doing now, issuing debt. They're so fearful of that meltdown that was underway that they're creating massive amounts of new debt to buy the bonds that are being sold by others. That's number two. Number three, we have the bursting of the tech bubble, where the torch is being passed to the Far East now for robotics, application, AI, and things like that. So we're also tying the hands of our tech companies by not selling our chips to China and other places. So it's a pretty bad brew going forward. As far as what the implications this week, I don't know. Based on what you saw, do you think we should have President Biden or Kamala back? I missed them. Let me show you how it's done. Do I think we should have had him back? I think if we don't face these problems, and this is like our last chance, this is it. Something dramatic had to be done to save us from going off the cliff of fiscal meltdown. So something had to be done. How do I think it'll pan out? I don't think it's going to make a bit of difference in the end, to tell you the truth, because there's already been too much done. Yeah, we're testing our we're losing our country, and we might as well just accept that. We've pissed away our future on deficit spending. Now we can't afford to spend what we did, and it's going to equal a contracting and shrinking economy. So you're going to have civil unrest begin. And then you'll probably have a big pushback in the midterms, and I could even see the president being impeached in the the second part of his administration. And then we're off to radicalization. And we become kind of like Iran. You know, we have nuclear weapons, so we're like a concern to the world. What if crazy hands get a hold of nukes and somebody goes crazy at the Air Force and just reprograms nukes, send them off? Well, we just put that standard disclaimer on everything that, because I get a lot of people write and they get angry because I express an opinion. But I always tell people it's my opinion. If people ask me a question, what am I going to do? Lie? I tell you, look around. You tell me today about a case in Boulder, Colorado, where somebody's lighting people on fire at some pedestrian mall. And we shake our heads and just, wow, people take vehicles and ram into people on sidewalks at festivals and things. And people just expect this trend is going to magically reverse somehow. That's what's mind-blowing to me. Move to warmer climate. That's good, Raven. Hi, Nicole, my creepy stone got me bored. How could you get banned from bowling when you haven't even started that? I guess the best U.S. president to me would be Abraham Lincoln. The worst would be Lyndon Johnson. Well, I'm not going to talk about Mohammedism and all that. I'm not running for president. Are you, Sanzu? Are you going to be running for president? We had 100 cyclists yesterday for the East Side Riders Custom Bike Show. We don't even know where you are, Adventures with Dan. Yeah, Johnson was the absolute worst. Because we've lived with and built on Johnson's legacy of government spending and programs, and NPRs and public TV and just on and on and on and on and on. The Peace Center, the president just wants to return Washington, D.C. to the sleepy old state it was in 1932. Nothing going on. My creepy dog. Bunch of lies at strikers. Oh, that was the name. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's well, I don't know how old you are, Ma Rich. I'm certainly not going to see the brunt of it in my lifetime. But things degrade very quickly when they go. It's like a game of Jenga or whatever. You pull out the little sticks until the thing falls down. So I think what the president's doing is just one last Hail Mary to try to put the toothpaste back in the tube again. Yeah, lose it in one day. Yeah, there's no force to turn around. The workers assaulted me and my mom. The worker pushed us two black out. Put you both at the door. Hey Magda. No, how you? He's doing really good. He just passed the month mark on May 24th. It's looking good. It's doing good. Very bright and alert. I'm going to miss him in the end of May. The end of August, they're going to be moving to Washington, D.C. to work, take Pentagon jobs. Care about the environment. How you doing, Magda? I think the big beautiful bill is a big supply side thing. I suggested the other day, and I got a lot of positive feedback, that I think corporate earnings above a certain amount should be subject to Social Security, to pay Social Security tax. If we're going to treat corporations as individuals for political contributions and things like that, then I think that they should be fully taxed as individuals. And I think a good measure of that is the huge profits that some of these companies make, and to pay into Social Security and the Medicare program. Worker put his hands on his push-up. Wow. Okay, well, you better go see the district attorney then. Hey, how you doing, Josh? It was a good day. Trump said that he used to like him a lot when somebody else. Yeah. Well, we never know what somebody's private life is really like. I don't think our president knew about freak-off parties and all that crap. I'm not saying he might not like the idea, but I doubt if he even knew about the freak-offs. But I think the president has also dismissed the idea of another term, and has come to grips with the fact he might as well, it's going to be costly to do the things that he wants to do. I think that could ruin. Well, I actually think that Trump is, I don't think he's really going to care. He can go out saying, I did my best to reverse all this 60 years of bullshit. I took my best swing at the plate. And Lord knows it still might work. I don't discount anything. It's quick. How is Bobby doing? Bobby's doing all right. Thank you, Kevin. We got another game coming up July 5th. The president doesn't talk about Johnson because he doesn't know the history. That's why. His history only goes back till 2016. You know, one thing I am is a keen student of history, particularly United States history. There's few people that are on a par equivalent to that. I'm not bragging, but I'm just saying, I remember as a kid the shit that was done. All the horrible stuff that was begun in this nation. All the incentivizing laziness and just terrible. Incentivizing laziness and immorality. So I don't think he knows about Johnson and Johnson's roots in the 1930s in Texas as a school teacher. And, important person in New Deal politics back then. Trump was really earning the taco. I know the person was hilarious. But it doesn't seem like it. He seems like he went to high school. I'm trying to reverse all that Johnson did. Get rid of some of these ridiculous spending, some of these ridiculous programs that are not legitimate functions of a federal government. To return to America to its William McKinley days. We have a Commerce Department that collects taxes, and we have a Defense Department, and that's it. And I don't know what becomes of Medicare, Medi-Cal, Social Security, all that stuff. I think a lot of corporations should pay a lot more than they're paying. Let's see. I'm making a suggestion for dinner. Arby's has cheer there. You don't be like, yeah. Problem is, Josh, our Arby's burned down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can know where they came from because Trump don't know McKinley either. Well, his Commerce Secretary does. His Commerce Secretary certainly knows who William McKinley is. He's always been one of my favorite presidents. It's a shame he was assassinated in 1901 in Buffalo. By another crazed kook. One of those idiots with an unpronounceable name. Death Camp Cuisine. Well, I did a good job field stripping this ham today and getting this baby ready to go. I just went living with We've talked about Zionism for months and months and months here. That you can't take a square peg and put it into a round hole. It's not tenable to have this state. It'll just never be in a state of peace over there. Every time you push down one radical group, another one rises. And the more people that are killed, the more radicalization occurs. As far as turning it into a resort, seaside resort, yeah, book your tickets now. Incoming rockets. Well, I hope you're doing well, Magda. Now I suspect the profits of corporations like Apple and Amazon, they've reached their peaks now. I think it's going to be very hard for them to, with Huawei and all these other companies now, all this new AI, it's going to be very hard for them to maintain their market capitalization. Yeah, they were telling me about that today, Magda. I'm sorry to hear about that. But I just don't see any force in this earth to change that, to turn the tide. So I would expect and fully warn people to gird your loins, because it's going to get far but worse in the future. It's not going to get better, especially when economic stresses really start to build, and AI takes more of the real high income jobs that really have a lot of benefit for the nation. The McDonald's job doesn't have a lot of benefit for the nation. But a job as a software engineer or a product developer, that has a lot of value economically speaking. And when those start to get displaced, it's very hard to replace that. Very hard. That's what we're facing here. That's the thing that's coming up here. I think that eventually AI, baby, it will become a reality. Oh, Magda, I love you. Magda always thought I was some right winger or something. I'm so far down the middle on stuff. When I start talking about taxing corporations to pay into Social Security, Medicare, and all that. But I also recognize that they're going to be under profit pressure themselves going forward. We're going to have to cut out some things. We just plain can't afford it anymore in this nation. I was working with machine learning and automation 15 years ago. I am definitely a centrist. I definitely am. And so would that affect you or people now? You know, I don't know, Magda. I don't know. I just know you can't, it's hard to generate those figures, those monies to go into cover obligations when your low-end workforce is having a really hard time getting decent paying jobs. Now, people said, well, housing get cheaper. Well, let me put it this way. If there's only X number of young people, and there's X number of houses, and there's Y number of young people, and the number of, you got 2X number of houses and people, and you got Y, 2X minus Y tells you that, I mean, it's not to take into account the forces of money creation, but all things being equal, housing should come down to meet the average earning power of the average American, because we very much overbuilt housing at this point right now, because we're kicking a lot of people out of the country. Some number of people are self-deporting now. Ms. Myra, I think we can, and we can feel a little bit if we deport. We have to be very careful with the rich. Very careful. Hey, Patty Sue, I'm in Santa Rosa, California. I'm about 45 miles north of the Golden Gate Bridge in wine country, which itself is in a state of collapse up here. You have high-end refinery. Hey, Ponji, you have high-end wineries blowing up left and right now. The problem, how you doing, Phil? The problem is society can probably not sustain a great reset. It's civilly, socially impossible to sustain a great reset, because We've grown people now to be like hothouse orchids that can't take any kind of self-mortification or any sacrifice. Sacrifice is not a word in the American vocabulary anymore. And that's because everything that people wanted was given to them. And that itself entails a tremendous cost. You can call it a feminization of society. You can call it whatever you want. What was your opinion on that bar the other day? Those rich people. I don't even know those people. You know what? Honestly, I never even heard of those people. I don't know what they did. The guy wants to be a prison reform guy now. Well, prison's not there to reform people. It's there to punish people. Here's another one of these weird ideas that was born in the 1950s, that society owes a duty to reform people. No, you have a duty to penalize and punish people to the extent that they come out and naturally don't want to do that again. But if the prison experience is like an alternate parallel society, that there's well-to-dos and not well-to-dos, and there's corruption and everybody fawning all over you, and civil rights protection and blah blah, then who cares if they go back to jail or not? Tax evasion. Trade school would be a great idea. Yeah, like I said, my guy who helped me under the kitchen sink, he was paying two people a good wage, and neither of them was willing to stay on and do the work because they didn't want to handle waste. These are starting out $30 an hour apprentice plumbing jobs. So he ended up finally persuading his brother to quit his job to come and help him in the business, so he would have somebody dependable to be in the business with him. Have you ever listened to Yuval Noah? They don't be able to play dumb and living through uploading their memories. Living forever. See, here's another really weird idea. Right, it shows you how, for lack of better word, how fucked up people's priorities are these days. That you have these people that'll spend tens of millions of dollars to give themselves the best diet that they can, the optimal workout every day, and this extending life thing. I don't know. Hey, man, it's your money. You do what the hell you want to do. You want to do that? That's cool. You want to do that? Yeah, says you're the total lie, Carrie Class. Everybody in the chat finally figured out that you're only here to troll. So whatever you say, most people believe the opposite of it. Let's see, going to college and making money and studying nursing, accounting. Not everyone can do that, but social work means a job. Well, social work is society's debt to those who can't do. Right, is what makes a society civilized, is people caring about the people within their nation. But when we start turning that function over to government, we have a really big problem, because government turns it into an industry and makes it something where to support the infrastructure of people to make a living takes so much money away from addressing problems, that most charities that are set up to address problems, the worst thing that could happen to these charities is that the problem gets solved. And that's my thinking all the way down the line, from all of these things, from Catholic charities, all these organizations right down the line. They have too much of a vested interest in the problem. Charity has to reside in the hearts of individuals, not the collective. They advertise themselves so that people know that they're out there. Not that they're asking for work, but they're always growing their business. Is that really a bigger problem? And they say, it's going to be a big problem to finance that extension, or a rationale for it. Hey Shimei, how you doing? It's an elevation of this life is all that matters. And you consume vast quantities of research. This one guy spends, I don't know, he's a software guy that made a fortune. Hey man, if you want to do it, it's fine. You know, meanwhile, 5,000 kids a day die of starvation in the world. So you go extend your life, by all means, go ahead. I'm actually a way to network too. That's good, Blue Oak, good for you. So you work as an individual. Hey Thunderbird, Thunderbro, how are you? Hey Alan, how are you? Good to see you. Nice to see you, Shimei. I hope you had a good Sunday. Ascension Sunday. So I got the dentist work in the chair. Oh, dun, 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 Thursday. He's going to be like getting, oh no, I got to send you to the endodontist now. Jeez. Got to prepare for that comment. Yeah, they're, that's exactly right, Patty Sue. It's all for the organization. It's a big part of my book I've written is the subterfuge of charity, of organized charity, and how it's taken the emphasis off the individual and put it on the group so we all think, well, society's got that covered. I don't have to worry about that as an individual. But you have to understand the motivations of these organizations are far different than just simply providing goods and services. When I see the Redwood Empire Food Bank here, it doesn't even vet people that show up to get food. I know that people's donations of canned goods and money aren't being spent in the most efficient ways. And there's people that use that can perfectly well afford it, that just use it. Some measure of them, not everybody, uses it just to save money. Well, corporations should be about making money. There's nothing wrong with that. Magda, you got to get this idea out of your head that making money is a bad thing. Making money is what makes things possible. It's what makes, unlimited human wants and desires is a good thing. It stimulates economic activity. Making money is just a check mark that says you had a great idea. Right. How can we take Amazon to task when everybody gets their Amazon deliveries delivered in? I mean, how can I fault Uber Eats when people get their food delivered? They found the need and they filled it and they make the money accordingly. I bought a couch off the living on the most expensive wood away in a mansion. Of course, these opinions are just mine, and Shimei and Ronnie will tell you. I know you're not a capitalist, Magda, but money has to come from somewhere. Even in a socialist and a communist, communism is very poor at generating capital to be able to do anything. Communism is just about survival, just basic raw survival. socialism is not a lot worse because it too borrows a lot from the future and taxes and weighs down people. But as I said, these are just my opinion. Your mileage varies. And I always honor everybody's opinion here. But do we live in an oligarchy? Yeah, we do. Well, Marxism's the same flawed system. The problem with Marxism, the basic root problem, is it assumes human nature can be changed. That's impossible. Human nature is baked in the cake. That's the biggest flaw of Marxism. A failure to understand human nature. Hey, Glasgow, how you doing? We got a nice quiet Sunday tonight. Oh, this thing won't stay going. This crazy Shimei how I have to babysit this thing. How am I going to do that when we're walking around in 120 degree heat? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Glasgow. Where's that exhaust coming from? Oh, this power bank. Hey, Lurker. I think that's why we all get along here, because we respect each other. Fluid in lungs, liver infection. Well, I hope you feel better soon. Bush Light Corkster. The Bush Light car is in 10th, 200 laps to go. Yeah, I've told you that the carry class is a troll. He says things to just irritate the chat and get a rise out of people. Is he entertaining? Yeah, so it took me about 3 weeks to figure out what was going on. No, I'm not on mute, Alan. I'm not on mute. Do you use umbrellas on there? I do not. We need... well, I hope you feel better. That's concerning to me, Glasgow, that you have all that going on. Yeah, I field stripped a ham today, Ma Rich. And I'm going to have some mashed potatoes tonight. I might do them with au gratin style. They wouldn't be the, you know, the sliced potatoes. They're more the cube type of potatoes. One of those. Yeah, raise the odds of being beaten. Yeah. Make sure to tap your like button if you're coming. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll have mashed tonight. I don't know. I bought this cheddar cheese, and I have this habit of buying stuff, and I've got this. Half and half too. I just have to look up a quick recipe. I probably have somewhere I've printed it out. I got this ulcer on my lip. Depends if you have aptitude or not, carry class. I know people that went through engineering school and breezed through it because they had an extremely strong math background. That's for people that go to Caltech. It's a joy for them. No, it's like where my tooth was pressing it. I don't know. He's claimed to be a lot of things. It was all okay until he claimed that he cleaned bus toilets on interstate buses. That's when I knew that it was total fabrication at that point. Nobody that was ever an engineer would be cleaning bus toilets, so I knew that was fake. Yeah, this is my new glasses. Love them. Yeah, that's right, Doc. They don't clean them. They just empty they just open the valve. What do you think of Elon? I don't think he fell out. He's got a business to tend to. They're the only 30-year-old guys he wants to work with. Yeah, thank you, Dory Lynn. Thank you, babe. Nice to see you. You just have to take, carry class as entertainment, which is all right. Yeah, I don't have any issue with Elon Musk there. He just found out that there's not really that much to cut in the scheme of things. The real cost is ongoing health and human services programs and Defense Department. And the national debt is about $1 trillion a year. I think he thought that there was some magic hundreds of billions. He probably on a ongoing basis, maybe $150 billion, which is not even, it's like 2 weeks of debt creation. Well, just plainly speaking, we're at a situation now where the Fed is buying, where the United States is now buying its own debt. How long that can continue and what the ramifications are, I told you it's like 1995 when the British were trying to get into the EU monetary system. And they were buying their own currency like crazy, and other people were selling it like crazy. Finally, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Nigel Lawson, the exchequer of the Treasury, comes out and says, we can't do it anymore. We can't make it, and the pound just collapsed. We have the same situation unfolding here with our debt markets. Well, I don't mind them cutting public TV and national NPR. Hey, how you doing? You might end up being a much taller. There we go. Thank you, Judy. We love LA. Do 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 do. We just call that nonsense when we see it, carry class. If you take that as a personal attack, that's on you. We're not all of us dumb. maybe some measure of this, but you just push the envelope too much. Sesame Street. I don't think so. It's like the Department of Education. We need the Department of Education like a hole in the head. 45 years. What's the product been of it? It's been shit. That's what it's been. We saw a local high school here, the worst, well, probably one of the top, probably lowest 10 percentile of the nation. They struggle and buckle to keep this high school open because it serves a social need. Therefore, the kids are offered up as a sacrifice to that. They're rated 2 out of 10 on a national academic level. You think that we're doing these kids a favor? It's a wonder that these, I tell you, some kid's going to sue one day for malfeasance for what was done to their education. I don't attack people personally. I attack the nonsense that they say. Let's see. School is daycare. School is daycare. Put money into research like for glaucoma. Don't we have a cataract surgery now? Clean up on stall floor. Bus toilet number 3, please. I say if you don't tell the truth, then you're liable to what everybody else says. That's it. They have just as much right to punch back. What's up, Banana? How you doing? I hope Glasgow does better in the hospital. She came in last night. She was in the chat. I come from the weather is harsh in this area. Schools are standing being used is in excellent shape and academics are fine. Yeah, because you're not in a city. You're not in a big city which dominated by unions and all that. I know one thing, the schools in Hawaii are horrible, and I lived there. Schools in Hong Kong are top flight. If you don't pay attention or you dick around, you just get kicked out. That's it. But education should be decentralized anyway. It shouldn't be in Washington, D.C. What good did they ever do for education? Nothing. Ooh, it's going to be cold. What's the temperature now? 71. It's going to be chilly. What is 7? I have no idea what that means. Public school. You ever seen a clip where Rain talks about that? Yes, I did. I've referred to that clip to a lot of people. All the clip does is shield you from the competitive. It just offers up your own citizens for a lack of competitiveness. It's another sad attempt to support a lifestyle that's unsupportable now in a standard of living. It cannot be supported anymore in this nation. It's just a gambit, that's all it is. It's sacrificing your own citizenry for lack of competitiveness. Nobody knows what it means. Shit. Yeah, they get lower pay, but teaching the children is a hell of a lot easier. It's easier to teach somebody that pays to be there than somebody that just has to be there because of a state mandate. Therefore, there's a trade-off to a lot of teachers. Peace of mind. They might not get a gun put to their head or a punch in the face. Oh, well, that's... Oh, Dorlin. Yeah, the crowns are a new YouTube thing. I don't know what the hell it is. Yeah, I wouldn't be a teacher in a lot of areas. Kid to shoot a teacher, the parent would say, "Good for you. That's good. It's about time." Imagine him making you do your homework and then calling you out in class for not having it. Takes a special person to be a teacher. I knew a lot of good teachers. I worked with a lot of good teachers. I was colleagues with a lot of good teachers, but I was colleagues with a lot of lousy teachers that were there just to pull a check. Nice to see you, Dory Lynn. Wooden paddles. I love teaching one, but I really like to research. Oh, that's good. Hey, Nick. Good for you, Magda. You're a very independent person. At least you think out a lot of your stuff. You don't just knee jerk. Most public school teachers these days don't last long. It's just not the career people expect it to be, because they spend too much time disciplining and not enough time teaching. And the principal, they sure as hell don't want people down in the office all the time. Told me, don't send anybody else down again. You deal with it up there. Okay. Whatever you say. You need to have parenting behind it, and that was the one thing that was hugely missing. Is the lack of caring about the education of kids today. We have a high school here, Montgomery High School, that used to be one of the best in the city. It just turned into a shit academic performance that a kid gets stabbed there. Just totally destroyed the school. Because you have people that don't share the same values that used to be the values from years ago. So as somebody said here, yes, it's just like a daycare. That's all it is. You guys got to be there a certain number of years, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm talking about, Magda. People hitting college, they can't write or research or what a nice leisurely Sunday. We couldn't do it after a year or two. It's a lot of work and finding and doing playtime. Yeah, I hear you. So I follow the Norp and South, that Mormon family that I don't know, were they 9 kids or something, whatever the hell it was. I don't know, 9, 10, 15, 18, 28, I don't know how many kids they had. They homeschooled every one of those kids. It just takes dedication. It takes priorities being shifted. We used to put much more emphasis on our kids' futures than our own self-aggrandizement with living large and everything else. Which, hey, if that's what you want to do, that's your right. That's the beauty of America. Carry class. Don't be hating on women. Yeah, I think we got some high clouds tonight. Yeah, the spelling would be mastered then. There you go, Doryland. Yeah, don't be a misogynist here. But there's no doubt we're in a very disordered society now. No doubt about it. It'll be time to put the old sweatshirt on. It's going to be cold here tonight, Doctor. It's going to be in the 40s tonight. Tomorrow I got to do the trash can job. 2 more cans to be installed. And Tuesday I got my next allergy shot. Then Wednesday's the cat. Thursday's the teeth. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty righteous week. I'm waiting for, oh no, I have to send you to the endodontist. You have fun with, yeah, it's going to be a busy week this week. I got some kind of freaking drywall that's falling down outside of one of the buildings on the church campus. Somebody just put some screws in it. They over tightened it. They pulled it up way too high. When did you send it, Alan? I'm not sure, Crow. I'm not sure what, I guess he'll be taking off. He's getting his bike. He's got to have his bike taken in this week. Must be young lovers. I don't know. Lots of young lovers. Yeah, we have a whole group. We got a group that just does landscaping and gardening work and all that. We got lots of help. But I like to work alone. I don't work well with others. I don't, directing somebody else to do. I'd rather just do it myself. Cans are pretty easy to install. Let's see what's going on downtown. Pride should be wrapping up this weekend. I don't know why they had it so early this year. We just have, there's too many people now. where the church is being destroyed by too many people now. When you have 200 kids getting confirmed, I mean, what the heck? So it takes a terrible toll on the physical plant. People are always busting stuff. That's it. Get the boss to yell at people. That's good, Dory Lynn. Well, a lot of times when I'm working, people want to talk and everything. I got to hear all about their girlfriend, what the wife did, you know, the kid's a punk, and what am I going to do? You guys know I'm not really good at hearing about like a lot of problems and stuff. You know, my famous one sentence replies. So I'd rather just work alone. I mean, they're always, oh, why don't you get this guy to do this or do that? It's like, you know what? I just DIY. We're all, looks like Pride's all taken down now here. Everything's back, system's all normal. Everybody's partied out. We got the symbol of infinite doom is back. I mean, I don't mind hearing about it. I'm just saying, you know, I want to get the job done and I want to move on, especially the month of June. I've got to finish up this book. That's my number one. I've got to get it. This is it this month. It's crunch time. So I got to turn my attention elsewhere. The symbol of infinite doom. What do you mean support them? Do I pay their bills, JCS? What do you mean support them? How do I support them?
I think Timmy's older than both of them. Dog and Hydra is very good. But like he...
No, Bobby's not coming over. I figured after he did his chemo, I better let him just chill out this week. I don't want him outside. The weather turned all of a sudden. It got cold. What does it care? What do you mean? Do I approve? Who in the hell am I, JKS? Are you kidding me? What kind of sentence is? What kind of question is that to ask me? Who in the hell am I? I got enough to do keeping my own house in order. Maybe I'll get a massage. All the massage parlors are here. I still love Bobby. Bobby's a great person. I should be as decent a person as he is. But your definition of my love is different than my definition of love. How you doing, Naomi? Bobby's one of the most decent people I ever met in my life. I never heard Bobby in all the years I've never disparaged anybody. There you go, Naomi. You'd be over for ham and mashed potatoes or potatoes au gratin. Missy Jen was transgender. She still is. And yes, I still love Missy Jen. She's another person that's very decent. So it looks like your troll didn't really work today. And to think you subscribed to be able to come in and post that. You can always tell a troll like 10 miles away. Such weak individuals. Oh, he does. He's a troll. He's a old, just somebody with like 100 accounts that just comes in on different accounts. Always looking to try to trap you, but you have to have a higher IQ than the person you're trying to troll, and that's the problem. How you doing, Joni? Vern Troyer, there's a name from the past. Gotta keep on moving, gotta keep on grooving. Do 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 do. Well, you talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Do, do, do. You gotta move on. Do, 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 do. You gotta talk about it. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? ballot. It's such a hallmark of the trolls on here. They might as well wear a cowbell around their neck. It's like the simplest thing on planet Earth to discern. See, we got some hot clouds, so you're not going to see any northern lights tonight. Is this blackbird? Yeah, I think that's black. Is that blackbird? No, he doesn't have black pants like that. Oh man, I'm gonna have to get my sweatshirt on. Gotta keep on grooving, gotta keep on grooving. Doot, 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 doot. Oh, you talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Ooh, I got pee. Yeah, I had to turn the sound down, Lucky Beans, because the music was on here.
So
So
they only had one tire. You guys have this front tire. I don't like big fast tires. Oh, let's show my screen.
let's show my glasses. That's more important. Hey, look at these babies.
So this one's yellow. Brand new. Same one, the guy gave me a discount. It costs $80 instead of $100.
Nice.
I got some eyeballs. I have this cassette.
I
I'm
gotta
gonna get this part replaced.
I'll be at a minute. I gotta pee.
It's on order. It's already paid for. So that way, because I got this bike to go up north and go on a road trip. So the last bottom 2 gear skips doesn't make me too happy. So we're gonna replace it brand new. Other than that, the only thing we have to do is get the brakes checked and make sure the brakes are good. And that's it. Yeah. So I have these new eyeballs. I'm kind of excited. I know I'm a little whatever. But whatever, specialized. Okay, fuckers. You snobby fucking whatever. If I fucking buying a McLaren here. Ferrari dealership. What is going on? Alright, let's see if it's Chinese. I know I'm an asswipe. Taiwan. Okay, same thing, not real country. I'm just kidding. So my friend Heather, she is a beautiful Korean. Not Taiwan. We took her to the golf course. Oh my god. It was adorable. She played ping pong on the green. Like, adorable as fuck. She Asian, you know, people got stereotypes and shit, Asian, whatever. If I'm hungry, yeah, she's not taking me to Burger King and Carl, like, fancy stuff. If I'm thirsty, she will buy me honey. She'll give me, miss her. Really good to me. It's like he spends like $35 on bagels, right? We got the Grateful Bagel here. Okay. We have these bands. I'm not sure what they're for. We're gonna have to read directions. So it's an old thing to plug it in, which is fine. I went to the hardware store. I could not find the knife I need.
I gotta get my tools ready for tomorrow. More trash cans to put in.
Are you doing it tomorrow?
Yeah, I gotta get it done because Tuesday I gotta go for my allergy shot. Wednesday the cat's gotta go. Thursday I gotta get my teeth done. So Friday's like the first day that nothing's there yet to be done. I just gotta do it.
So, Rosie, I worked at this place, you know, the Hangover guy I was telling you about? He made the Hangover movies.
Yeah.
So, Jessica Simpson lived on one side. Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunis, what's his name? Keith Urban
I've
lived
heard Jessica Simpson in
up the
forever.
thing, right? But the guy that lived next door, he's supposed to be Madonna's manager or some shit.
Yeah.
And he has like a big thing every year for the Oscar parties. He brings trees, all kind, and disrupts the neighborhood. The guy across the street, we heard him talking over the phone. $1 billion deals, not million, billion. Well, anyways, so we talked to the helper or whatever. He's staining the wood for the trash can. So I'm like, whoop-de-whoop. I'm like, do you ever see? He said, I never see the owners, right?
Yeah.
He said, this wood right here, it go from there to that door, 6 feet for trash cans. He said, this is $100,000 wood for his trash cans. I shit you not.
For the trash.
No, and they paid me good. I worked for 1.5 years at one house. That thing I worked for a year is 50 houses. This house costs more than all them 50 houses put together. One house trashed either.
Julia Roberts just put her house in Hawaii up for sale.
And it was a good thing I never saw Jessica Simpson because I would have said something got fired.
Yeah, probably you would. She's
She
just,
sold it. Persians moved in, armed guard, 24/7. I was like, okay.
she's just your kind of babe.
I love her. No, because we were staking out this pop festival. We were going to hide under a car and sneak in with the photographers, right? We heard Jessica Simpson. I know when I bought a ticket for $10 went in and saw her because we heard her voice outside. So screw this, I'm going in. Alright, so how do we turn it on?
You have to charge it,
I
right?
have to charge it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got an LED battery that you're going to have to turn.
And they got a headlight, which is very important because he said this one and this one, you could see me coming. I said that one. So when I'm on the bike trail at night, that means move your fucking
Did you go to
ass.
Breakaway Bike?
Yes.
So they were open still.
Oh yeah. So we said, and then I went to Trailhead. I bought these at Trailhead.
Yeah, I had to put on the way. It's going to be cold. It's windy and chilly tonight. We got mashed potatoes in hand.
We just go back to the same place. We act the same old retarded shit. Either you're gonna arrest me or you're gonna put up with me. So we'll find out. This was the first time they gave me a hard time. I've been there before, bring my own beer, do whatever, and yeah. So, I'm gonna bring my own beer, not spend $10 beer, and
It
give you
is.
gratuity, and you go.
It's crazy
"Hey,
busy,
no smoking,
Dorothy."
cocksucker, or some weird shit.
No cursing.
Oh, is capital cock of the walk a bad word?
Yeah.
It is? What about rooster?
You were just at church today. My church is supposed to uplift you,
It did.
make you better. Yes. Cut down your cursing.
They sang this Cat Stevens song or something.
Oh, thank you, Josh. Thank you. $20 from Josh. Thank you, Josh.
Right, Cat
Thank
Stevens?
you.
That was a
Hey,
good
Jay.
song. Rosie,
What?
the song they sang at church, Cat Stevens or
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. but
Yeah, but it was a good song.
Yeah. Thank you, Josh, celebrating your first super chat. Thank you
I
very
cannot
much.
see.
I appreciate that.
Hey,
Thank you.
serious?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Rosie's here. Everyone's saying hello to Rosie.
Hey.
So,
That
same
was
old
okay
song
today.
and dance, except we went to church. I didn't miss it today. And Rosie came with me. She got a cookie. I got a super dank.
I saw Dr.
Um,
Edward Viljoen in person.
I got a super dank carrot
He
cake
was standing by the
muffin
God.
with icing.
He was standing by
It
the
was
God.
super dank.
He was,
Grandma makes some good stuff.
He was standing by the goddess.
And I am on my best behavior, so I don't eat them all. I just eat one.
Yeah, it was pretty nice operation they got going there. Like I said, I didn't see any young people at all, which was
They're nice to me. I've been in that church many times with the open container on my bicycle, and they don't say anything. They don't say, "Hey, capital rooster," or something.
Thank you, Alan.
On how whatever sucker. 'Cause,
I'll check it out. Thank
Rooster
you.
got no lips. He got beans. Let's do that stuff.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you. Yeah, Dory Lynn, you'll get plenty busy in retirement. I'm working hard
So they're
now
nice to
when
me
I was
and they
working.
put up with me.
As long as nobody's over there to
And I get free coffee. Did I mention that? It's really good stuff.
make potatoes. Yeah.
The poor lady said, "Did you come here for?" I said, "Usually I just come for like the last half hour, and pretty much you know me. I come for the coffee. We want all your coffee."
You're
I'm just
honest.
kidding.
You don't lie.
Rosie, funny. I said, "We can go get some coffee." She said, "Well, it's a good start." Right?
Yeah.
And I did
Make
enjoy
those taters.
the guy's story. when he said, like, my cat was under anesthesia, right? So Grandpa woke up in anesthesia, woke up to somebody. He said, do you know who I am or do where I am? Are you ready to go home? She said, do you know where I live? She said, you do. Are you out of anesthesia, right? She said, yes, I know where you live. He's all, how do you know where I live? He said, I'm your hot wife. Okay? Great.
You married me?
Right?
Thank you for marrying me.
Wasn't that adorable story?
I told you he's a good talker.
We missed the second one. I was blah, blah, blah. But he had another one everyone was happy.
He's always been a good talker.
Really nice. I bug him about the goddess.
Yeah, he didn't seem like in a happy mood when he saw you today. I'm going to be honest with you.
Well, it was kind of rude because he didn't give me a paper until after.
Well, that's what I mean. He didn't seem real happy.
No, because I
See-
smoke pot and drink beer and shit at church.
Well, most of the people
And
who
I go
probably
under
attended,
the influence. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'd say most of the people attended probably smoke pot.
Oh, shoot.
It's very hippy dippy over there. So.
It is very nice to me. He's just busy because he knows everyone. I don't know him. I'm trying to figure out who the goddess is. Okay. I love the goddess. It is like very intricate woodwork. And got Mother Goose. Guy Goose. Got 4 arms, right? Like I need more arms to help me.
Bird always makes it fascinating. I'm good.
I had a vision like that once. Rosie, I had a vision of this thing, like that kind of religion, Thailand or whatever.
Shiva, is that the name
Yeah,
of it?
it had all kinds of arms, right? It was male and female, and it was solid and it was melting at the same time in my vision. And it had a bunch of arms. Yeah. Like I don't know what kind of religion is that. No, in my
Psychedelic.
vision. Yeah.
I don't know Blackbird. I don't know that stuff.
So that's how come. I seen a Grim Reaper when I was a little kid. I don't know what that is. So those things I could believe
Yeah.
in the spirit world could be real.
Well, it's like they got everything over there. They got
That's why.
Buddhism, Hindu,
They even
Yeah.
have the native thing.
saints in there on little
Yeah.
carved. I mean, they got, it's like everything. It's,
Yes, it's like a spirit.
It's everything.
They have the native thing too.
I didn't see that.
Whatever in their emblem, I think they
Oh.
have a native thing. I'm just, it's a bunch
But
of old
Dr.
people.
Julian did not
and
seem happy to see birds.
It makes me feel like I'm old. I'm not that old because everybody got gray hair. I might have like half gray.
I don't think this guy is digging non-contributing members that just come in.
No, because he knows
Consume
I'm
overhead.
he knows I'm a misfit. And so yeah, but we made it a point. Last time I ignored you too. What's the name of the goddess? Like now we're gonna do it just for shits and giggles. Before we didn't know my memory.
Then he's going to think you're just trolling.
But it's like, what would you do? We'll put them to the test, and we'll just see how long it takes them before to go to the state asylum, right? Or kick me out.
Blackbird, I'm sorry to have to tell
Oh.
you, I have never told anybody not to come.
No, he was very nice, but he said, "I told you," like
Yeah.
already 100 times. Not like that, but a nice way. So I got shits and giggles over that. We're gonna keep bugging him.
Well, you know what I mean, EJ. We're not. I mean, first time I've listened to a guy on radio since '98, but it's the first time I've ever been over there.
Oh, did you see the kids' art? I love that. That makes my day. That's what made my day.
All they were missing was kids.
Because the kids have imagination. Sometimes I look at that wall and I go, I don't have any imagination. What happened?
Looks like all people my age and stuff, 55 to 80 in there.
And grandma makes them good stuff. I just can't eat all. I have to behave and only get one. I want breakfast or something.
Yeah, they're happy to. People are happy to see him over there. It's just that the pastor's running a business. You
No,
know?
because the last time I went in there, Rosie, Skywalker did not come home for 2 days. So woke up, went to church Sunday. I'm in a foul mood because I haven't seen my cat. So foul as
Thank
and
you.
then prayed, and then Skywalker came home.
Yeah.
Like livid.
He's not going to leave the food source, Bird. I'm just saying.
2 days disappeared. Not too happy, and Simba is just come back from the hospital.
How's Simba doing?
He's doing good. Yeah, it was like, and it was my dumbass. Just, you know what I mean? It was not good. You could see the look on my face. The Skywalker
Hey, June.
didn't come home. I was butthurt. Yeah.
Anyway, everybody's always very nice. Not always, but they were very nice.
Skywalker, I see you. I'm so happy to see you. Oh, you're
Oh, I'm
gonna
gonna sneeze.
Oh, that's your friend. Oh,
Yeah, no F words.
oh, good.
Yeah, hey, Bobby Kimball. Yeah, he's pretty serious about the cats. Yes, he is. He's worried I'm not going to overfeed him when he's away. I said I'm going to feed him the right amount.
Oh, that's adorable.
He starts freaking out. 15 cans of cat food in there.
Yeah, I went to church. It wasn't your fault. It was my fault. Didn't show up for 2 days. I kind of lost it. So you take that off. It's not a woman. It's a woman. Something's wrong with it.
Everything was precise and on schedule. We're kind of loose here, loosey-goosey. Yeah, we all stay by him, so exactly, these cats aren't going far. Yeah, I know that, doctor said the cats are going to be on a healthy diet. All right, one more batch of peanuts for today.
All right, so this is the headlight.
Yeah, you have to charge it.
So this is the headlight.
It'll last
This
about-
is the
it'll last
rear
about
light.
4 hours.
I call them eyeballs.
You have to keep it charged. Having Wendy's for dinner. I never got into punk. How you doing, Mustard? How's everything in Kingsburg today?
And then we gotta kind of read these things.
Great town
like,
of
see this.
Kingsburg in the central
So
valley.
I'm kind of slow. So we're gonna read the directions.
Charge it up.
Okay.
Making French toast. Yeah, Bert's like, oh, I gotta make sure you're gonna overfeed them while I'm gone. I had to laugh. They're so worried they're gonna be on a normal diet. They'll be all starved.
And then Simba, you're gonna have to drop Simba and keep
I
him
know.
inside. He got he know how to use the cat. Skywalker, whatever, he could be outside, but I'm trying to train him to be inside.
I know.
Okay. So we got eyeballs. Fuck it. I've been riding like a ninja. No eyeballs, not very smart. I ate shit in the daytime at noon.
Yeah, especially when you're out there at night.
Yeah.
Here, let me plug that in over.
I can't do it.
Here.
Okay.
You're gonna have to get it in there.
So I have these special holders for my bike, which is new to me, but specialized. So I don't know. I'm not a real biker. But we got specialized eyeballs. I'm guessing they're better than REI. I'm
Julie's
hoping.
Burger.
They cost more.
Yeah, they weigh 10 pounds. They lightened up a lot while he was gone. I can only put one in there. You got 2 charging things?
Yeah. I need another box. I'll
I mean,
put
here,
it.
here, give it to me.
I need a box.
Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah, the cats are all slimmed down, looking spelt. They're pouring up when you get it open properly. Well, they're not going to starve to death. That's for sure.
Got new eyeballs. Ha 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 ha. Fuck them. Even REI eyeballs. Suck. You got brand new ones.
Those are some big tires. I guess nothing's cheap anymore. Right?
Mom Crow's
see
been
that little
talking.
thing is, see that blinking?
Uh-huh.
That shows it's being charged.
Okay. My other one, I don't know. I'm hoping it's working.
Yeah.
But a little pricey, but it's worth it.
That's not a cheap store.
We buy at Trailhead. We usually just get coffee and beer there.
But they know you were over there. You spent a lot of money at that place.
Not at that one, Breakaway.
Breakaway, I
Yeah.
mean.
I went to Trailhead. I go, is this a Giant dealership? He said, no. I thought it was the Giant dealership, right? I said, do you know where the Giant dealership is? They said, no, it's right across the street, bro.
So you think they knew it was there, but they didn't know.
They're snobby at that one. NorCal is a much more professional bike store, and it's the same owner, but they're so nice to me. They don't act snobby like these little kids at this one in their restaurant and whatever. What, you never seen Native American before? Let's race. See what kind of electric bike you got. I don't care.
The more I went to Breakaway, the less happy I was with them over there.
I stuck with them because I didn't buy my bike at Mike's Bikes. I was. But then I said, no, we're going to go to this hole in the wall and shop local. And that's how we did it. So we're dedicated. Mike's Bikes got a lot of money. They're a real good bike store. But then I have to go to Petaluma every time. We don't have one there. So whatever. Local. And the other bike
First
stores,
going on holiday.
they're like, they think they're too stuff. Like, this one's not a real, because it's not a Giant dealership. So it's kind of, but like, Trek and Threat are supposed to be like the creme de la
Why
creme.
don't you get a little helmet for Simba and take him along with you? Get him a little helmet.
But all three of them are different. The bike peddler, don't like that one. It's the same owner. Different people.
Yeah.
This Trailhead seems a little snobby because they get the real bikers. All the real bikers.
Hey, Sean Quinn. Hey, man, my chat
bicycles.
messed up
whatever.
here. Oh, what the hell is that?
Trek's a little snobby. I'm not really into Trek.
They were
We have
too-
nice
you
ones.
said they were too expensive.
No, they're, yeah. Because to get my front brakes done on my other bike, the pads and everything, I could get a new rotor for $100. Pads and everything. They want to charge me $80
Hey, Sean.
just for the pads.
Say
at
hi to
Trek.
Sean.
Hey, Sean, how's it going?
He sent me a video of his
Just
job.
for the pads, $80. My bike store, I could get a new rotor
$80.
and brake pads for $100.
They're cheaper than a car. I mean, more expensive than a car.
All right, do the math. Yeah, Trek.
I mean, what's up with
We're not
that?
too happy with the customer service. That's the only reason why we don't go there.
Because you couldn't drink in there.
We go. No, I bring an open container in, and they don't say anything. I swear to God, Trek lets me do that. Not to put them on the spot, but they're very good like that. It's just I don't know what it is.
I think everybody.
I don't think they like Giant riders. That's what I think.
I think everybody in town knows.
But they put up with me.
77
I'm not
and
too happy
Kingdom.
with their customer service.
That's a nice.
Uh huh.
Yeah, you got
And
the
their prices.
monsoon. You got the monsoon season starting up in Vegas. I'd rather go in July when that crap is over. I hate the monsoon
Where?
season. Vegas. when it gets real humid.
We have in Arizona too.
I know.
Rosie, down in the canyon, summer solstice, there's like 10 waterfalls on each side of the canyon coming down.
Pro bicycles went crazy expensive.
On the bottom
Crazy
of the Grand
expensive.
Canyon, we got blue-green water.
They took
A million frogs came out of the
you know,
ground.
e-bikes are like $6,000 over there.
Not anymore. On the internet and stuff, you could buy them for
Well, I
cheap.
don't
Like
know
what
if
I
they're-
paid for my bike, you could get a good one now. Yeah, same price.
I try to stay off the roads. It's so kooky now. People, it's dangerous to be bicycling around this town.
My friend got an electric bike, and he wrecked and hurt his shoulder.
Yeah, just the monsoon season during.
Those things get it.
Sometimes you can get so much rain.
That's
and
why I don't have a
I-15
cruiser
goes
bike.
underwater.
But I have a mountain bike, so I can't go that.
You can
If
be
I had a
underwater at the
cruiser
border
bike-
of Nevada and
Let's just imagine I hit that
Nevada
car a
and
couple days ago with that
California.
bike. I would end up on the other side of the street. No, I don't. Let me go through this.
problem is, EJ, in there when you get the monsoon, it gets sweaty and hot. The humidity goes sky high.
But I want one. I know me. I can't ride one. These go too fast.
I've seen real bad flash floods in Las Vegas behind the Flamingo back there on Audrey Lane behind there.
5 miles an hour I could eat shit. I hit a bush one time, like 5 miles an hour. Like, it wasn't pretty. I salvaged myself, but still.
Problem down there's no place for the water to go when it rains. It's all flat in the desert, so.
It goes through the lake. They said,
No.
right this way we rent kayaks.
But you remember behind the Flamingo and behind
Yeah,
that
the old
would be
Flamingo.
all underwater in the back part where the wheel
Where
is
the
now
wheel,
back
that's
there.
the link.
Yeah,
It's
the
all
link
psychedelic.
behind there.
They're
Always
visual.
terrible flooding back there.
They said we rent kayaks. You go to the thing, the help desk, get a card, get free kayak rental.
She
Yeah.
said she's sick of rain up in the Northeast.
Because it goes through the casino. It sure does.
So what do you think of my new glasses? Kind of nice, huh?
Rosie loves her Ray-Bans.
I do, because I got it. You know how much new ones cost? These don't have a scratch. These are like in perfect condition. That's the thing. A pawn shop will not take something in unless they know that they can sell it.
I don't know.
It's got to be in perfect
ex-girlfriend
condition.
bought me a pair of Ray-Bans. The first time I wore them, I lost them.
I probably
Like
lost
Ray-Bans,
about 8
like, wow.
pairs.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you,
pretty
EJ.
good. LD1K bought me a cowboy hat. It was a nice one. First I got so drunk, yeah, I lost it. Bad.
Maybe
Like,
wherever,
stupid.
yeah.
Laying down on a rock or some shit.
We
Right
have,
near the lake.
We have the same bikes here that you can get them off a rack and rent it for a few hours or whatever.
LD gave me a nice trip.
Then you can drop it anywhere. Then
took
they
it.
come
Someone
around
took
and
it.
pick it up
Thank
at the
God
end
they
of
didn't
the
take my
night.
surfboard. Fuck.
No cursing.
Fudgicles.
You were at church
Fudgicles. Fudgicles. I'm sorry. I gotta wash my mouth out with soap now. Darn it.
Like the Lord's Day today.
He said, joy is the word of the day. Like I was
That's-
thinking,
that's great
Jeremiah
for-
was a bullfrog, was a
Right.
good
the
friend
Bush
of
Bush
mine.
light cars.
But
the 10th
that
day.
was the thing today
12th
that I
place.
got joy. Like, you know, we had a duck named Joy, right? It was a while. The poor thing got eaten by a weasel, so it got crippled, right? And we go to the thing. Oh, you can make it, and it take a little while, but we took all the farm ducks. You can't spend your whole life on the farm, right? Take all the farm ducks. And Joy kind of, because the weasel eat it up, but lived, right? But wild duck, but adopted from the farm. And it would make it across the thing. Like,
duck
it would
named
waddle.
Lucky.
Oh, we should have had a golf ball for
It
Joy
encountered
today.
it
Darn it.
encountered the ferrets.
But like a wild duck, you know, mallard, female. But kind of like Simba, you know, kind of.
We usually hear the company's required to gather up their own bikes and put them back in the rack at nighttime. So usually they have a flatbed short truck that comes around. They just throw them up in there and then take them back to the point of origination. So we have public bike racks where you can rent a bike here in town.
I see them. I see couples and people on them.
Pick one up and have them at the train stations.
I forget. I asked the guy how much it costs and stuff. And you just need a credit card.
They used to have scooters, but they got rid of all that.
LA and Sanford was like scooters everywhere.
Yeah, that's
And
the
I
problem.
just
People
agree.
were falling over them at nighttime.
We'll
on
see
the
how these bike runs go.
sidewalks and stuff. So
Rosie?
they told them to get rid of it.
I have a killer photograph in Las Vegas. It's all these like Santa Rosa, the new bicycle, but it's all Ford bicycles. You never see any Ford electric bicycles, but we got a row in Las Vegas when I first went there, however many years ago. Ford bicycles.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a killer photograph.
It's my Sportsman's Edition Bush Light.
Oh, nice.
Fish on it and everything.
I like the Coors Light turned blue or something, right? Like the blue thing. We saw a PBR at Total Wine. We were like, uh-huh. I like PBRs.
You need one of those trikes that's motorized, you may. They're like plenty safe. It's hard to flip them, the trikes.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so. If you get a wide back on them.
Three wheel? Oh, the
Yeah,
new.
three-wheel.
Those
Yeah.
are four wheelers. The Polaris.
Yeah, it's really good.
Three wheelers? No, I flipped those flip over.
It's
so
had a
easy.
good outcome, June. Now I just have
You
to
need
wait
four
to get
wheels.
called for the other one.
Or six. Oh, the ice cream man.
So it was good. If you have medical, I don't
Rosie,
know.
when I first went to Las Vegas, whatever, 30 years ago or 20, whatever, and my friends, so we were on, it was old. They had three wheels on those motorcycles,
Yeah.
and we were in the desert somewhere. You got to pay attention because we went to this one spot. It looked like the Lango. It's a drop, 20 feet, like, and those things go fast. It's like, oh,
That's a good way to
shit.
die out
Yeah.
You
I
know,
almost drove over the creek
it
with
looks-
my truck.
it
Someone
looks-
say, "Oh, get down this
It
road."
looks
Yeah.
flat, huh? And then, but it's a drop off.
Yeah, drop off.
Yeah, that's our ice
Oh,
cream
little
guy.
ha-ha. Okay, you're gonna drive to the creek.
That's our ice cream guy.
Good thing I paid attention.
The elote guy stays kind of on the main streets. He doesn't really come down. The ice cream guy, not the elote guys.
All right, we're still working on this. We got super dank nugget ready. I'm making my salad.
It's not really any ice creams that you would even know. It's all like Mexican ice creams and stuff. You wouldn't even know what they are.
I'm not sure. I thought we were listening to Van Halen. I don't know what this is.
It's Ozzy.
So bad for him.
He's done all right.
You know, Ozzy, the Osbourne, it was the first reality TV show. Like, before Paris Hilton and shit, right? The
Yeah,
Simple Life.
that was the first show.
And
right?
everybody go, oh, he's satanic. But look at his family. Look at his
Really,
kids.
MTV brought out the
They came out,
reality
his
TV
kids,
shows.
they came out really
Like the
good. His
Bad
wives,
Girls
well, like
Club.
love. So you can't judge a book by its cover. Like, and funny as shit, right?
And Big Brother and Survivor was really the first reality TV show.
Oh, really? Survivor and Big Brother?
Yeah,
Okay.
they were really the first one. MTV had some with Bad Girls Club and some other ones, the early ones.
Oh, wow.
were
Okay.
there.
The Housewives of Santa Rosa.
The Real Housewives is OC was the first one that came along.
Oh, we
That was the
love
first
Orange
one.
County Puss. We gotta go down. Do you have any
Hey
corporate
Kelly,
puss?
how are you? Yeah,
Oh,
Real
yeah,
World
yeah.
on MTV. That was it.
Oh, that one,
The
right?
Real World Cribs. We're having Wendy's.
I like the chili at Wendy's.
With or without the human finger.
Well, let me think. How hungry am I?
I can never have chili outside.
Right? Rosie, you're
The
too
woman,
funny.
the woman that put her husband's friend's finger in the chili and then
To try to sue him, right?
I can't ever think about that.
Do you have any eyeballs to go with this?
American Family.
We
I
want the
don't remember.
heart. I'm gonna do it with a finger.
I don't like 80s and up in those shows. I was had a crush on Connie Newton in 80s and up.
And who was she?
Remember that
The
show?
blonde?
No, she was the brunette.
The brunette. I don't remember. 8 is enough with
Dick
Scott
Van-
Vale?
No, Dick Van Patten.
Oh, I don't know. 8 is enough?
I think that was in the 80s and up. I don't know what the hell it was called.
That's like 80s or something, right?
Oh, yeah, like 80s.
I was into Cheers with the original girl, and then the other girl did really good.
Another girl's dead now. Kirstie Alley.
She's dead. We would see her in Wonderland. She would drive around this old,
I got ham and
Cadillac?
mashed potatoes. I'm gonna put
like an old school Cadillac.
Bird, can you move your bike so I can use
Oh, sure.
your
Oh,
tires?
we got Van Halen
I'm glad you
again.
got a deal on your tires.
I did. Yes.
That makes me feel a little better. As your financial advisor.
So yeah, little by little, you know, you gotta keep this thing maintained. I'm not very good at maintaining it. Since I invested so much in it, yeah, you know your ass, I have to. Otherwise, it just all go to shit.
I'm gonna have to clean this thing.
And considering the bike is almost 2 years old, Rosie,
I can't believe it was 2 years ago.
right? Yeah. So we need new parts. We're getting the same ones, original.
Oh, time flies. Yeah. I guess that was the name of the show. 80s and up, I don't know.
We got these nuggets.
There you go, doctor. I'm going to attain crown status when I go into the dentist on Thursday.
Rosie, Sunday, you want some scotch?
No, I'm good.
How
today.
come?
I don't usually
I
drink.
forgot to
but
put it in
I
my
usually
Swiss
only
burgers.
drink Friday nights.
Do you want to put it in your ham? My dumbass was going to put it in the burgers, right? My dumbass forgot.
It's all right. Speaking of the ham, I got to start glazing this baby.
We had some scotch. We were supposed to be in the burgers. My dumbass was so good, I forgot to put it in the burger. But we had a really good. Uh-huh. Alright, so we cut this up, and then we got the nuggets. Stuff. Mix it all up. Stir it up. I don't know if we're supposed to show this. Could be age restricted or something. We told YouTube and stuff, but kids are smart nowadays, right? A little snot at the bike store. High school. Going, well, look at the thing. Like, look, fucker, I'm old. I can't see shit. Yeah. You just help me find a cheaper eyeball. We wanted the other one. The other one's the best one. It's like $200. No, I can't afford those eyeballs.
Ham right there. Super Jack. Super Jack. Hey, I saw Baby.
Oh, you did? What was he up to? Yeah.
You know who I was at first.
Nah. I get like that too. I haven't like. I'm so happy because I don't like being on the bike trail, and the motherfucker kept me off at the pass. And I got to slow down. I don't have a weapon, but you're gonna have to have one because a crew of people. It's like move your ass.
Let that warm up a little bit, that grill.
I'm old, so I might
that
need a weapon,
cheese is
especially
all
if there's
over
more
it.
than one.
You gotta go pick up some kind of brush somewhere at a hardware store for cleaning off grills.
Yeah.
You don't want to use a wire brush because if you get a little bit of those little pieces of wire in your
Oh.
food, it's not
Oh,
good.
that would be horrific.
Yeah.
You know what cracked me up? We went to the lake today, and a bunch of billy goats up there. And then so we took the pit, got electric fence. Right? We have no carrots or
How did
apples.
you know it was electric?
Because we got
Because you
shocked, and
touched-
then we read the
I knew-
fence.
I knew it.
How come the billy goats? The billy goat could jump over that thing. We say electric. No, he's smart. He says no electric.
Now he's probably got
Frankenstein.
his sack electric a few times.
My
Jumping
dumbass
around.
human. Like, ooh, let's find out.
Anyway, happy Friday. No, Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Back to work week tomorrow. Back to work.
Oh, I have a job too.
I saw Skywalker earlier today.
He's sleeping with Simba right now. It's so cute.
What does work mean for who? Me, Blackbird or me? I have to go over and check out the overhang on the church roof and see what it's going to take to fix that situation. Somebody over-tightened the board and it pushed it up too far.
Hey, well, that took a minute. Mix it all up. Stir it up.
And I got to put some trash can, 2 more cans I got installed. I hope nobody graffitiing.
Rosie, the guy said $100,000 for stupid trash can wood stuff. The Madonna's manager.
What a crime that is.
I said, do you ever see
There
the
you go,
owners?
corkscrew.
He said, no.
They're my
He said,
new
I've
glasses.
been working here
yeah.
for 2 years, 3 years. Never saw the owners. Okay.
That's my new glasses, yeah.
You don't work those Oscar parties?
They're really nice. I'm trying to keep them scratch free. That's the big thing.
Oh, that looks wonderful.
Yes, my glasses do. Yeah, thank you.
Rosie got Tom Cruise stuff going on. Uh huh.
Yeah, I like the blue quality. But unlike these aren't reflective blue in the sense that it has a coating. These are just optically made blue, so you can't really scratch off the coating. They don't really have a coating. They polarize them somehow. And it's really kind of an expensive.
I like it because you could tell the difference between them.
Yeah, it helps polarize and
Do you remember
give a
those?
clear view.
What are those glasses? Blue blocker stuff.
Yeah, blue light's harmful. Stop the homeless from taking their shot. Pull PVC pipe across the
Me,
pipe.
I
Oh,
kind of have
yeah,
a
they
fetish
still have that at Rite Aid.
for like females with eyeballs, like librarians or some shit like that. But 4 eyes.
They still have that EJ at Rite Aid has the carts with the pole on it.
Oh, yeah. Is that kind of weird? Eyeballs. They have 4 eyes. Just imagine a librarian, okay, not American, or okay, whatever. Or psychotherapists, one of them female ones that look good in the miniskirt and high heels, but got eyeballs, like extra ones.
Yeah, look at the fire burning up all that cheese in the grill.
Oh yeah, we put some cheese on there. We cheesed it up a little bit. Rosie got some Swiss. It was like, uh-huh. And that's what we wanted. So we got mushrooms, Swiss, burger. We haven't made those in a while. It came out really good. Except for my dumbass forgot to put the scotch on it. Alright, next time.
Let that burn off a bit.
Yeah, we put cheese on there. I'm going everyone. I'm sorry, I don't pay attention. Darn it. Noodles. Bianca, hey. It is. Now it's cooling down. Really nice. Hey, Charlotte. So, the sun it's going to get a little cooler. But it's not bad today. I was riding my bike, like, uh-huh. And it was good because I felt like I had a little bit of energy. And it's pretty much mind over matter. I wasn't too happy about not making it up that catch basin. And we only had like 5 feet. I was embarrassed. So, nobody's fault but mine. But we ran out of gas. And usually we spin out at that time. I get pissed. And we'll spin out because of gravel. But we didn't spin out. I kind of ran out of gas. We did that before last time. I went back around Diddy and I made it. But this time I didn't have a second round in me. So yeah, I pushed out. I don't like being defeated. The golf course, like the Gopher Mobile one today, we missed them. We didn't hit them next time. But we still had fun. Alright, so we have a wonderful salad. Charlotte Dead & Company is coming to Golden Gate Park on August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. I have to budget my money. I think eyeballs are good because it's safety. And I need them, especially if I'm on the road. Got a new tire, I'm going to get a new cassette. So all my gears, new chain. I just need my brakes checked, and that's it on this bike. It would be nice if I had a bigger lock, but it's fine. I had so much fun at the golf course. Kind of a wingnut. And then we played some music, like Rodney Dangerfield and shit. My dumbass, but I still did pretty good, cause yeah. Well, I think I don't go to the golf, but I'm sure I could hit that golf course and make $1 on my day out. If you're a C player. Right? Yeah. If you're a B player, well then you give me more incentive. I don't have any friends. In LA, I feel like a rock star. Everybody knows me. I have friends. Here I have. I like the guys at Bennett Valley. There's a kind of a misfit crew. I know they drink and smoke pot. And those guys could hit a golf. I ran out of golf balls. So these guys are good. They could, yeah. Mama Crow. Are you doing an inspection, Rosie?
I'm looking to see if I can see the tag.
They're under the table.
Not much to inspect. It looks like a low-level bomb went off in there.
I have to find my impact of my drill. I don't know what the fuck it is. But I'm guessing you did that dance with my hammer. I disappeared and found it. It's gotta be in there somewhere. We're supposed to be cleaning as we speak. Okay.
Of course.
Because I have to work tomorrow. And I got no time.
He'll be made chili out of, oh man, come on. I don't need any chili outside. Once that finger story came out in like 1999, that was it for me. I said I'm never having chili outside again.
The thing, I put cheese and mustard in my chili. The thing is, we have no crackers, right? We like to overdose it where it just looks like one cracker is in, right? So we have to get some crackers and then we'll make chili, put extra cheese in there and mustard. That's how I like my chili. Rosie, we had this chili cook-off in Topanga Canyon and the guy's car rolled down the hill. Thank God it did roll the wrong direction. So right, he said, oh, I don't care, I have a chili cook-off. It was like, roll it. Okay.
I mean, I would care if my car went down, my truck went down the hill.
Right? I was like, I got a chili cook-off to worry about.
So let the car just go, right? I'll worry about it later.
Dumbass. He stoner or something and didn't put the brake on or something. Maybe he had too much chili, special ingredients. I have no idea.
The ham is already pre-cooked, wine country. I have it glazed and it's in the heating up and gonna get a nice finish on the barbecue grill. Man, like crazy.
Nino! Happy Sunday, everyone.
Let that get good and hot. That thing's already pre-cooked, so that's the beauty of that. I still can't believe 10 pounds for $6 on that thing.
Rosie goes, just say Nevada, California. And
You know how rare that is?
I was happy with Grocery Outlet because I wasn't too happy about the Swiss.
I think that Chinese stopped the
For
re-import,
whatever else we got,
even though they own Smithfield.
because you have to go to 3 different stores. You have to go to the cheap one, find out whatever, the cheap stuff, go to the medium one, right, and then go to the good one to get your meat.
I just shop at 2 places. Once in a while I'll go to Oliver's. Very
I like the
rare.
meat. I'm hooked with the meat at
rarely.
Oliver's.
I've had it. I'm doing pretty good this
We had
season.
those steaks from
Wine
Safeway.
country.
Safeway's good, but Oliver's I think is better.
It's not worth it, the extra cost. Safeway's good. Yeah, I could remember if I took my allergy pill this afternoon, and I don't dare take
Rosie,
a
the
second.
steak at Grocery Outlet was $14. So after tax, that's $16.
Yeah, I wouldn't have bought it.
I wasn't familiar with
I
the
would have
thing.
gone, just got the safety.
Oliver's tells you what farm. It tells you Humboldt County, Sonoma County, or give you a little more heads up. This one, I couldn't really find out where the farm was, but it looked corporate. Yeah, but it was still $14. Grocery Outlet. It looked like a good cut of steak, to be honest. If I'm gonna spend that money, you bet your ass I'm gonna go to Oliver's. Or Safeway. We got a salmon. I'm supposed to eat that. But we've cheated it pre-season. But I like those egg roasted out there. We were supposed to eat it for lunch or brunch. Because I haven't eaten anything today. We went on a Heineken thing and we had an IPA. Of all things, yeah. Liquid brunch. So I have a baby salmon, or a little thing. So, knew this fisherman up north in Humboldt. He a real fisherman, right? He catch salmon all day long. He tries selling for $20. So every day, whatever, $20, like a whole salmon. Right? He caught this 56-pound salmon, and it wasn't long like it was round like that. It was round. And he only wanted $50 for it. Right? I didn't have $50. Are you kidding me? I would have bought that thing in a heartbeat. So we couldn't sell it, so we ate it. We'll catch another one tomorrow. In the river. Are you kidding me? But seals come up that river. I had a couple ducks. I would be all like, oh, they're going to eat my ducks. And the seals swim like... It's weird because the Mad River, it comes from the mountains and it doesn't just go into the ocean. It kind of goes to the ocean and there's a bluff, like for some reason. And then it turns up north. So it goes up north for 5 miles. And then it goes into the ocean. So you got the forest over here, you got a little sand dune bluff, and you got the ocean over there. The river on this side. So it goes 5 miles up north, and then it gets into the ocean. And the seals, yeah, I don't know if they swim 10 miles upriver, but yeah. Because the seals, they swim up that river. Kind of freak out because you got quackers, right? It's like, oh, you're going to eat my ducks. Freak out, but no, didn't bother my ducks. Because wild animals could tell domesticated animals. Yeah, they got a different sixth sense or something. They know the difference. So we got an okay salad. It tastes a little because it's all different kinds of stuff, but yeah. So Skywalker is sleeping with Simba. It's adorable. So I like that. I cannot see. Bianca. Water, I got a big thing of water. It's like the purified, but a big one for like $4. Like, so I did get water. I got some like Italian cheese, the shredded. It was like mozzarella and provolone or something because we don't have that kind. Like that. What else? I got some bread for like $1 or something. I got these things for the varmint, right? Reveal's a good thing, but freeze-dried salmon, only $2, right? I went to the pet store, or the feed store, it's $12 for a different bread. This one only $2, okay, grocery outlet. So they eat it, I don't know, whatever. I think they just like Temptations, that stuff's fine. Other artsy-fartsy stuff, they're like, what is this stuff? But that cat food's really good because we went to Oliver's and we could have got all this fancy food. No fancy food. We looked around and we spent some time and we got this Reveal cat food. It looked like I could eat it. So we got these freeze-dried salmon things in the same company for $2.
I do have a case for my glasses. I do.
Have you heard of $2 check? That like cat food, $2 check. Yeah.
Now it's $3. Inflation got it.
And tariffs. We're gonna have CRV on a wine bottle soon.
Now there's too much wine. There's an overabundance. They would bring the cheap wine in from the Central Valley or overseas and mix it with Sonoma or Napa wine. You could use 10% local and still call it like Napa or Sonoma.
Marketing.
90% foreign.
Misleading. That's why they, God knows what they put in their food.
Yeah, of course it's misleading.
So imagine Mexican, South American, Chinese. There's no regulations over there. Oh, it says organic. Okay.
I don't trust a lot of stuff that says organic anyway. I think it's a bunch of BS. Yes, they're polarized, yep. They are polarized and they're really nice. So we're getting a nice glaze on that ham. I got it in the skillet. Just heating it up through. Slice
Rosie,
really
we
good.
had a good day today. It was like, it felt like a really good Sunday, a normal Sunday for
Yeah.
me. I had money to fuck off. I went, took care of my bike. I bought, went golf course, pet names, no streaming.
I do take
It was great. And I rode my bike
Zyrtec
like
and
around the lake.
so it was
Okay,
good- it
the
was a
catch
good
basin
Sunday.
kicked my butt.
It was a good Sunday.
So whatever.
Good for seeing in the water
Next time.
exactly close.
And the GoPro mobile, same thing. It's great.
But that is heating up and glazing really nice over there. It's looking good. Mashed potatoes are done.
See, we should have meant the mind, and we should have not stopped, even if I smashed my
Hey
face. and I can't
David,
make
how
it.
are you? Thank
We
you.
stopped and pushed out, and then walked it
Bipolar.
5 feet up the thing. No, we should have smashed my face first, and just kept going. Right.
Yeah, and Naomi, this has a glaze. It's Smithfield. It has its own glaze packet. So I'm letting it get a little crispy and burn a little bit just to get some flavor. Yeah, Claritin and Zyrtec don't make me drowsy. I used to do Claritin.
What about Red Bull?
Claritin D, that was terrible. You're the one that said you need to have Red
Or
Bull.
rock stars or monsters? Yeah, I don't know what happened, but yeah, I drink those because it helps me. Starbucks don't work. You need a $7 cup of Starbucks. I get 2 monsters or something. Whatever. I used to be a coffee whore like you would never. You say Heineken. There was a time I shit you know.
All these other birds, like I need to have rock stars.
But now beer's cheaper than coffee, so yeah, no. You gotta think. Honey. Right? We didn't have enough battery on my phone, I'm sorry. So, whatever. We saw so many Einsteins. Did you see baby Einstein?
Leave it in there to finish heating through. It's all nicely glazed and finished.
Einstein's
Good.
He's smart. Einstein, he's the most handsomest. Einstein is the best of the bestest. Einstein is so special. He's the most specialist of the specialists. Einstein, he's the king of the golf course. I'll tell you, because everybody loves Einstein. That's up. He's the king of the golf course. He loves Starbucks too. Like shit, you know. He loved Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath. He liked Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube. All of that. My best friend. That's why I got a little irate with Simba. Are you fucking kidding me? Dead or alive! Dead or alive!
See if it's still charging.
We see. I like your Transformers. I like
Absolutely,
Transformers.
like
Being
Rosie,
okay.
yeah.
Like Transformer. I don't have it. I collect Hot Wheels and stuff now. But Transformers are the shit.
Yeah, once it gets really hot, it burns up a
The
lot of the pollen.
Pokemon. The Pokemon
Burns up
explosion.
the pollen here.
They got a thing the same way. Like everything sold out. Like a $300 Pokemon thing. Online when the thing fills up. It's like, what kind of Pokemon? I had one in my baby raptor, right? And I was in a round Pokemon Dragon, the red one, a ball, and coming to a dragon. I had that hanging on my mirror. The baby raptor.
I'm not
Pokemon.
sure.
So I like Pokemon, but I don't collect that stuff. I give them out to the kids for Halloween because they rather have a Pokemon card than a candy. I'll just take it all. You can have it all real too.
What's a funeral potato? I never heard of that.
But they love Pokemon cards.
Funeral potato.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I make a good mashed potato, so they're all mashed now and ready to go.
We love
I'm
that
letting
stuff.
that just cool down on that. I cooked it in the skillet over there. It's all nicely glazed now.
Rosie making a special meal tonight.
Super dank Sunday
Yes.
dinner. Celebrating a 59 cent a pound ham.
I got a salmon there.
I still can't
complain.
believe
It's
it.
good.
I still can't believe
I haven't
it.
eaten it, but I have.
$6 for a 10-pound ham.
And we cheated because it's
And
already
it's like
pre-seasoned,
90% meat.
right? We're just gonna add olive oil. That's it.
Oh, we serve them at funerals. So what is
Maybe
it,
some
Yoba?
Heineken
What's
or something.
what does that mean exactly? Yoba says a funeral potato is a Mormon thing. What makes it? Is it some special recipe?
Like apple pie.
I don't know. She's gonna tell me. Not sure.
But people go way out for chili and stuff and pizza. There's all different
They
kinds
don't
of
even
fanatics.
care if they're. They
We
don't
passed
care-
by a round. I
They
haven't
don't
eaten
even
at
care
round
if their
tables
truck
forever.
goes down
That's
the
all old
canyon.
school.
They're in a cook-off. They don't care if their truck goes down that canyon.
Do you have a round table? We're lucky we have a round table. We can go check it out. I like Pizza Hut or round table. Papa John's is popular. I'm not really into pizza, though. Once in a while. I worked
Yeah, not
at the
too
best
often.
pizza place, Sicily
What do you
Pizza
think?
in Las
Maybe-
Vegas.
I
Like,
don't think. What do we do? Once a month
smoke
here,
all the
Blackbird.
other pizza 24 hours.
Once a month, maybe pizza here.
I did my boss's front yard. I said, "You did this. You look like shit." And did the whole thing properly for gypsy wages.
Frozen
But
hash
got the best
browns,
pizza.
cream of chicken
This
soup,
guy at work,
cheese, mixed
pizza,
onion
pizza,
sour.
pizza,
Sounds
pizza,
pretty
pizza,
good.
pizza. Right. Look, okay, let's go over here. Try this pizza. Uh-huh.
Sounds pretty
Yes.
good.
And
Cream
you're
of
from Las Vegas?
chicken, cheese, minced onion.
Because I would go to the artsy fartsy organic and get cheese, and he put a lot of cheese on his pizza. Mouthful of cheese, nothing like it.
I don't like that.
Whatever round table smoky, pizza,
Italy, they
whatever.
don't put a lot of cheese on a pizza.
They call Sicily's Pizza in Las Vegas, brother. You gotta go.
You gotta have Brooklyn pizza down on Charleston.
It's the best one.
Industrial. Come
This
on,
one
dude.
over here,
A
New York
lot's
Pizza,
changed
it's
since you left.
$7 a
Lots
slice, and
changed
it's
since
like
you left. A lot's changed since you left there.
$7 a slice over here at New York Pizza on the.
Who goes there?
I went there.
That's where the woman had her dentures out, taking them out.
The
of
pizza
table.
was like, are you kidding me? $7 was it? A slice.
You can go to Russian River.
They said, oh, the most expensive $4 in
Get
San
Russian-
Francisco. Well, you haven't
Russian
been to Santa
River.
Rosa? It's $7.
Russian River has $6. So
Okay. I'd rather spend the money, go to Las Vegas, and get a slice of Sicily's pizza, to be quite honest. Because my mouth will be
I'd
happy
rather
then.
go to Morton Grove, Illinois, outside of Chicago, to get Bert's Place pizza.
If I
That's
go
not
to Boston,
gonna-
get lobsters,
That's
like
not going to happen.
California, whatever, eat your heart out.
That's not going to happen.
Forget about it.
I'm
Hey,
not in Morton Grove, Illinois right now.
shit. What kind of cow? We got better cows here in California, right? We got happiest cow. What kind of cow? Where is it? Wisconsin. I'm just kidding.
Time it's half frozen in the field.
Now we got farm stuff, all kinds of farm fish.
Yeah, that heat wave broke here. That's done. It's going to be in the 40s tonight. The wind died down a little bit too. That's
It's
good.
nice now. We're good. Perfect.
We had Dr. Edward Fillier.
I like him.
He didn't look happy to see you. I'm going to be honest, Bird.
What?
He did not look happy to see you.
No, I bug
He
him.
kind of turned away like contemptuous. Like,
I know, but did you see how I pressed him for that piece of paper?
that's funny. I'm just saying.
I said the goddess. I didn't really go there, but like, what is the
I mean, I'm
goddess?
not trying to
Because that's what I did.
disrespect. I'm just saying he didn't look like he was real happy.
Rosie, the last time I went in that church, you could see the look on my face. I was not happy because Skywalker didn't come home. And it was like, people probably scared of me.
How far is the cat?
So
gonna
went
go
to
for
church,
his food
foul
service?
as capital F. Prayed for Skywalker. He showed up as soon as I got back from church.
How long is he going to be away from his food source?
No, because we were going through the Simba thing, and then my other
You
cat
couldn't kick
disappeared.
this cat out of here if
And
you
we're
tried.
like, where, what? And yeah, wrecked.
You couldn't kick him out of here if you tried.
So this time we were more on better behavior. But
I'm
last time,
just saying, he wasn't in a real good mood today. I think he looked at us as like non-contributing schleps that were just hanging.
you know what? I spent $150 on a painting. I think that's
right.
contribution.
You earned your coffee. I
No, it
forgot
cost me
about
150.
that.
No tax.
This is how money burns a hole in your
But
pocket.
still. Do you want to see it? Here, I'll show you.
Yeah, let's see your painting. You wonder why Hollywood stars piss their money away. Lord help us.
Now, don't laugh. I know I'll never get 150 for it. Whatever, it's my painting. It's not for sale. Right. Here, Rosie, you show me. So I thought it was a little Van Gogh-ish. It's a place in Spain. So it's a small
Up for
town.
bid, ladies and gentlemen. Auction lot 132.
In
what am I bid
Spain.
for openers? We got a nice thing
From-
there. original
I don't
artwork.
remember the history,
I got
but a
$1.50 on
Spanish
it.
painter.
$2, $5 on the outside. $5. We got $5 to $9. There we go. There
So
it
I
is.
liked it, and I bought it.
It's okay.
I had
You
the money.
like it. It's good.
And they put up with me for some reason. They're nice to me. So
I don't know what the hell the theory of this is.
that's like weird, right?
I don't know what it is.
It's clothes hanging on the clothesline.
That's clothes?
Yeah, isn't it? It's clothesline.
Jeans or something?
It's somewhere in Spain. I forget. But I like it.
If
And
you
then
like it-
see this, it drops off into nowhere. It's like a door. Where do you go? So it's kind of a weird. I like it.
So I would say have all the
I like the
top-
stones. I love the stone thing and how it goes from light to dark.
Yeah, so I would say you have all the coffee you want over there. You earned it. Here you go.
No, Rosie, the one guy came up to me he said, do you remember me? I'm all like, no. He said, I gave you a ride home because I was on my bike and brought the painting so I didn't mess it up on
That's
my
cool.
bicycle.
Just
So he
imagine
gave me
if
a ride.
Dr. Edward Fillion
Yeah,
had given
so
you
the
a
guy
ride.
gave me a ride with this painting and brought it home so I wouldn't destroy it. So yeah, in my art collection with ink. I love it. I just haven't found a place for it yet.
There's no wall space.
My brain. But we think. I like it. So that's all that matters.
If you like it, you like it. That's it. If you like it, you like it. I have a few pieces of original art, but they weren't that.
I got a new tire.
Yeah, you were winning today.
Well, yeah, I got to put my bike in gear and get out of my fucking hole for once in a while. I feel like a mole underground. You got actually roam around, and it gave me incentive, that new tire. I don't know how the mind works, but yeah, it sure did. And new bike, new life. I'm too old for a new wife, so new bike, new life.
You know, like Jeff Bezos, right?
Huh?
With his new wife. I guess, I don't know, their marriage is coming. I don't know. Might have been yesterday.
I don't know. I need a job.
Jessica.
Where does he
whatever,
live? That's the guy who got
Sanchez
milked $10,000, like, and didn't do anything about it.
Sanchez or something. She went up on the Blue Origin.
The guy was like, I lied. Okay, straight up. Oh, fuck.
letting that heat permeate from the skillet into the internal.
No, I've been listening to Johnny Cash. I like June Carter Cash. What about you guys?
It's nice and cool tonight.
We streamed it, my phone died. I'd rather listen to country music. Running around the lake. But we try to give you a little insight. Went back to the bike store, got my little thing to put air in it. There's little things, you know. Went back, picked it up, went to Trailhead, Trail House, because it's supposed to be, they act a little
Goes in
snobby.
cheesy potatoes.
You say Trek snobby, okay. I'm a giant writer. I don't care about your stuff. I think sometimes they get competitive. I think they just don't like giant writers. Like, what? You do that for now. Not special. Do I look like I'm specialized? I got specialized eyeballs. That's about it. I'm a giant writer.
Spice this baby up. I'm gonna unplug you for a minute.
The reason why LAPD, I don't know now, but back in, they could ride whatever bicycle. They could ride a Specialized, they could ride a track, they could ride whatever Cadell. Kind of mix match stuff. San Francisco, all giants, like my town. I thought that was cool as fuck. So we would go to Legion Park, Michael Park, right, and we would see them ride the flyers. And if the girl, the last couple guys, if the girl had we would go, hey, you better fix up the face, Dad. It's funny as shit. Because same thing, smoke, drink, on the trail, all the off-duty police officers running around Legion Park. It's really nice. You never say, hey, you dumbass, or hello.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That baby, look.
Rider shows, pretty cool.
That's what we're talking about. That is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
Right there. And then we ride the bike and try to yell, girl, give me all the butt. What the girl's supposed to do, you're supposed to be able to read. Because that's how the female officer is. Gotta have someone's back.
Look at this blackbird.
And the human nature of the male culture is like, okay, I got a girl watching my back, okay. You gotta check it out. Or you gotta earn your stripes. Not given. Food grind.
Par excellence.
I've got my direction. Like many times.
Blackbird, where's your plate? Look at
But
that.
they're real bikers.
Look at,
Whatever.
look at this blackbird. Look at that, man. What a thing of beauty.
Oh, that looks wonderful.
I got mashed potatoes too.
Oh, you just see my new tire. It don't look new anymore, but still.
It was a winning day today. Dr. Edward Bill Unum special.
He's just busy.
Blackbird, I
And
already
he
told
knows I'm a dumbass because I always ask the same shit.
Blackbird, you know I
It's
told you
rapid like the
before.
Rain Man, right? What is the goddess's name? I shit you not, right? Like over and over and over. My memory. Oh look. Yeah, we're gonna. Rosie's gonna say grace and we're gonna munch out.
I want this little end here. Blackbird, I told you what that goddess was. You keep asking me about that goddess. I want to kill you. Dr. Edward Williams. Right? That's what he's afraid you're going to ask him again. Right? And he
Yeah,
can't
but the
yell
last
at
time
you.
I went to church, you could just see I wasn't in a good mood.
Yeah.
Like the village idiot. Okay.
I think that's all right.
Oblivious. Yum yum. I have to get some water.
That's like 1/8 of the ham there. Such a good deal. Not to use the F-bomb. I'm gradually working on Blackbird. I'm always afraid he's going to drop an F-bomb in front of the pastor over there. The senior pastor. No, they're not instant. I just mashed them.
Okay, Rosie, I say grace.
All right,
let
I'm
me
waiting.
get some water.
No, I don't have any instant mat. I just always. It's so easy to just make your own. Man, so. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts which we're about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen. Thank you for a wonderful Sunday. Everything went pretty good. It was super dank today. So thank you, Lord. Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, attack. There we go.
Yes, amen. Oh,
It was super dank today.
I had a really good day.
Yeah, I was looking at his face when you were nudging by. He was like trying not to look at you, but you got right up in his face, and he had to hand you the paper.
What are you talking about?
Dr. Edward told you. When
Well, I
on-
wanted it. I kind of felt left
when we
out.
were on the
really.
way out, right?
But he was talking to the ladies first. And he knows my dumb ass. I always ask him the same thing. Nothing more than, what is the goddess's name? Uh-huh.
That's a good ham. Good lady.
So it's kind of comic. So, okay.
He's a good talker, isn't he?
Yeah, he made me laugh today. I enjoyed his service.
All these wannabe wanting. I got to get my clubs out again. How was it?
Oh, Simba! Oh, Simba!
Where now is it?
Some of like people would. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Hmm?
I said I don't know what's wrong with him. He don't like that. He want people to.
Yeah, the doctor's
And
on
Tiger and Baby Sox.
the, hopefully this is the last doctor's appointment on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Well, just to clue you in, Rosie, I got 5 more cats or some shit.
funniest thing is birds.
So
are
I'm not
wor-
gonna be the first rodeo.
Birds like, I'm worried you're not going to overfeed the cat. You know how I feel about it.
I get it.
Don't worry,
It's
I'll
cozy as
overfeed
fuck.
them. I always do what I say I'm going to do.
Oh, thank you, Rosie. Yum
Yep.
yum.
Yeah, how can you beat a $6 ham?
It's
is
like,
a-
are you
this even-
kidding?
This isn't even 1/10 of the ham. I
I
froze so much of it.
Oh.
I kept the bone and everything for soup, for bean soup. Still got some over there with plenty of mashed potatoes.
Yum yum. Oh, Simba.
It's gonna take me a while, Kelly. I haven't swung a club since I injured my side when I broke my rib. I guess I could now.
I
I
had
have
so
to
much
go
fun
over there
today.
and try it at the fairgrounds.
I want to go to Bed Valley. I want to
I'm
meet
not
those
ready for that yet.
other misfit golfers.
I don't want to embarrass myself at Benny Valley. You got a lot of good guys on the tees there.
There's a misfit crew that like to smoke pot here. So they're stoner. We just Mike talked to him. So Mike's a golfer, all that golf stuff. He talked to him. I ran out of golf balls. They're trying to hit a tractor because that's what I aim for. Stupid shit. I didn't have any golf balls to think for. And the reason around here, I go, oh, I gotta meet this group. I don't have any friends that golf
$6, June, for 10-pound ham.
around here. The kid at Bosco remembered me. And
The greatest value I have.
I've been there in like a year. I go to Humboldt County, they'll remember me. LA, something.
As soon as they see you swing a club. Look down at the Korean place down on,
Aroma?
yeah.
Love that place. Kind of. They have cameras and Social Security.
Yeah, $6. I couldn't
You go
believe
get-
it.
you-
Everybody's like, you ought to
but
get
they,
some more
They
and
don't
freeze
kick me
them.
out.
Yeah,
They
I probably
ask
should
me,
have, but I don't have room
and
for
I
it.
just leave and come back.
And I detailed that into like 5
So you go to
1-gallon
Skaters Park
bags
across the
of
street.
meat, and I put a separate
Drink my
one for the
beer.
bone, and kind of the more gnarly ones for a bean soup. How is it?
It was wonderful. I'm so happy.
Yeah, it was a winning Sunday.
Yum, yum. Because I haven't eaten anything all day. Pringles.
Hey, Seal.
We had a Heineken's and an IPA for brunch.
I couldn't believe it when they had these for
And we had some good coffee.
59 cents a pound. I was like, oh man, I'm back in 1980 again.
What? Food is so expensive.
What's going on, Seal? Yeah, especially meat. You can go over and pay $8 for a ham steak.
Fast food is very close.
You have to have the app. You can't just show up and. I've told you that the ham is great. You can't just show up and go up and pull up at a fast food place. You're gonna pay like if you want an airline ticket last minute, you go up to the counter. I need to go to New York tonight. They're sure that'll be
Trivago.
$2,800. But this guy paid $340. Yeah, but you're last minute.
We didn't know what
Right.
Trivago is.
Sorry. That's what we do.
I have a hard time with my McDonald's app, my Burger King, all that stuff. My phone is so full, I can't even get a
You were
message.
supposed to delete the
bugging me.
prisms. The prism screen.
Could be my son. I have no clue. And I didn't know donation.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, Seal. June was talking about how it's been rainy in Massachusetts up there.
Not like we care, but we do. Because it would have paid for my time.
The nice thing about this ham too, it was already sliced, spiral sliced, so it was easy to
Oh, wonderful.
bag it. Where, like, I don't know, I don't
That's the best
usually
deal. Somebody's gonna have
like
some.
I'm not usually a ham person. I said you'll love this.
Yeah. You know,
This isn't a nasty ham. This is like
honey baked. My girls made a good ham. For Thanksgiving, we had Thanksgiving days, and we had good beer, good pot, good company, good psychedelics, and we had good food and ham. We couldn't get turkey; turkey's frozen.
the
So,
pilgrims.
ham.
The pilgrims would be
And it
proud.
came out really good.
We had good psychedelics.
Mm-hmm. Everybody.
Ham and bone.
My only party, I had a Thanksgiving Day party for this week. And my two girls cooked.
Out on Alvarado Avenue. Oh. Oh wow, Seal. We had an unusually windy spring here.
Mm.
I'm glad I
I
took
love
that
mashed
pine
potatoes.
tree
We didn't
down.
put some butter on it.
All I could think is that pine tree going down and hitting the neighbors. ADU over there.
Oh, we got some California.
It's going to be in the 40s and the 70s here this week.
We're gonna have good weather.
Yeah, for me working outside, I'm happy tomorrow.
My work should
My
be
subcontractor is going to be done on that landscape work I am doing.
Yum yum.
There's more mashed potatoes there, Bird. Finish them up so we don't have any left over.
All right, we love it. We're gonna put butter in it.
I know you like mashed potatoes. There's plenty of them. My AC works from last year. Hey Rio, how you doing? Yeah, it was super windy. I don't know what it was with the weather this year. It was just, this thing was being blown apart. Usually it gets blown apart in the fall.
Oh, we got that end in it.
Yeah, there's more ham too. Let's finish it off. Put some meat on your bones. Somebody said OG can't make mashed potatoes like that. I don't think OG ever mashed a potato in his life. Everything's good, Rio. Just getting ready for
Voila.
a really busy week this week.
So, no. Uh-oh. Another round. Yum yum.
I don't know if OG ever cooked. I don't know.
Yum yum.
Told you the ham would be good.
It's delicious.
This is the meal
Like,
baby.
it already came glazed. Can you believe it?
All I had to do was put it in the pan.
Right? Exactly. I don't care what it is, I'll eat it. But a lot of people don't eat that.
What do you?
Mm-mm. But I'm in love with Natalie Portman. Right? So every year, she's at the top of my list for Santa. I don't know if I've been good enough this year, but one day we'll be good, and maybe Santa will drop her off.
Yeah, we have to get Natalie
Put her in
Portman.
my Christmas tree.
We have to get Natalie Portman something for the holidays.
We love her. She might be too smart for me. You think?
And I don't know.
See a book on brain. Harvard graduate.
Oh, there we go, Corster.
And I am a smoker. I'm too aggravated.
She might be a smoker.
Huh. We're gonna try to metamorphose her in my dream.
Well,
What do you think?
Reese Witherspoon is going to be upset.
Well, let's see. We'll have them together. Right?
You notice we don't have crows here anymore? It's like they moved on. I don't know
They
where
were
the hell
talking
they
all
went.
day long.
Huh?
They were talking all day long earlier.
They don't roost here
Lots of them.
anymore at night.
Look, we have the end, all the honey baked
That's where all the glazes
right
are.
here. Yeah. All right, check it out. Oh, you can't see. Right.
That's where all the glazes
Oh yeah,
on that is.
glaze, really
Yeah.
good.
So they gave you a bag with the glaze that was in the hand too, so you didn't have to do anything.
Yum yum. That's the best part. That how come when we eat that Mexican chicken we don't feel good because we eat all the fat and the skin. And
Oh man, don't tell me about that again.
I better go to Stapler across.
You tell me about the greasy ass Lola's chicken
Mhm.
that made him sick to
No, there's every time I eat it. I don't care.
pulling with the greasy hands, pulling the meat off, and it was disgusting. And it was all greasy and everything.
But Costco and Sam's Club is better. I swear. $5. Uh-huh. Because I don't get sick all that. Or feel like whatever.
Yeah, it's a greasy mess.
But it tastes good. Uh-huh.
Cause you eat all the skin and all that stuff.
Yum, yum.
That's what a Sunday dinner should be.
Yes. I usually eat the same thing.
A little Dr. Edward Fillview.
We're going to save some for Simba.
I'll take that stuff that's there for them. Okay, I was getting away from PG going to MID. They charge you. Oh, that's you're lucky. I wish I could get the hell away from PG and F. That would be great. I'm stuck with PG and F.
California thing. Yum, yum. I'm so happy now. So I got eyeballs for my bike. We went to Trail House. Same tire I bought is $94. That's before tax. Same tire. I think that's a little snotty. But they're just kids. They gotta be real smart kids since they work there. The other store are different.
Blackbird, take that lead.
Okay. I'm a kid.
Look at this symbol here.
I'm gonna eat it. We'll save some. We gotta save some of this glaze stuff. I'm still hungry. Hold on. The other apartments should have them. Hey, you have little apartments? Oh, look at the cigarette. It's a Winston. I'm not sure what kind it is. I'm a pig, so we'll save some for the varmints. Oh, the varmints very lucky. Look, well, varmints get this stuff. I don't know where they are right now. Mm-hmm. Yum, yum. The pig kind of weird, right? They don't have no veins or arteries, but they use the pig liver and the human liver or something, and they use it from the pig or something. Isn't that weird? This is all fat. We're gonna eat the fat. I don't care. Yum yum, we like that stuff, right? Do you want to see some? Uh-oh. There has to be an invisible sun. Alright, well, would you look at that? Simba, you're gonna be so happy. And all your friends. For cats, so I'll eat it. Airplane, I can't see it. I can hear it.
What a feed.
Can you hear my little birdies? Oh, Rosie, that was wonderful.
It was good.
Yeah.
Very good.
2 thumbs up. So yes, I'm still over here stuffing my face.
Just like that, cleanup is done. Easy. I told you that ham would be good.
Uh-huh. I'm so happy. My mouth is so happy.
Yeah, I got so much. I have so much ham. This was 10
Simba
pounds
and
of
his
ham.
friends.
The boat was only
Perfectly happy.
about half a pound.
Oh,
So it was
I want
a
to
lot
eat
of
the
meat.
fat. Fat not good for cats, right?
I have no idea. I have no
I'm
idea.
gonna eat it. We ate all the rest of it. Okay, get a little bit of fat. Somebody need to gain some weight. Or that's it. All this fat belongs to me.
I think we pay 60 cents a kilowatt hour here. And like 83 cents in between 4 p.m. and 10 p.m.
Rosie, what is wrong with the pig? It got no arteries or veins or something?
What? Oh, what? No, it's just the Jews because it has a cloven hoof.
But does it have veins and arteries?
No,
No? How come?
just puts on a lot of meat.
Isn't that weird?
I don't know. It's tasty.
Mm-hmm. Rosie, I built a pig barn in Humboldt for food, right?
Oh, jeez.
The baby pig's so cute. And you can't feed the pigs anything, so we get them dandelions. And we feed the baby pig dandelions, because they're grass-fed pigs.
What a treat.
And they're so cute with their little pigs.
Yes, animals taste good. PETA, people eating tasty animals.
A grass-fed.
That's what PETA stands for.
So feed them grass-fed dandelions or stuff. I have to behave. I can't feed them with it. Simba, with your friends, give some too. Alright, first come, first serve.
Oh, man. All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to do it for me tonight. Another great stream this evening with a good Sunday night dinner. I got to rest up. I got a lot of work to do tomorrow. Finish up with my subcontractor down here. So thank you, Nick, June, Dr. Alan, Corkster, everybody else. Thank you so much for the support. to my moderators, Shimei and Ronnie Crow. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in tonight. Everybody, we got Seal Hater. Thanks for coming in, Seal, and everybody else. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, Carol. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Yeah, I usually pack it in earlier on Sunday nights. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Seal. Good to see you. Good to see you, June. Good to see you, honey. Take care. All right, everybody. Thumbs up or appreciate it. Thanks so much.